Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Gino's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with that drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
Tony here. Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978, specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
People's Bank Student Checking Account is designed for teens and college students. The special account allows for experience managing a checking account with a highly rated mobile banking app, along with a People's Bank Debit MasterCard for purchases and ATM use. It also offers options for direct deposit and mobile check deposit. Visit your nearest People's Bank location or learn more at peebo.com. People's Bank, working together, building success for now and for the future. Member FDIC. For more than 120 years, People's Bank has been dedicated to helping businesses thrive. The local business and commercial bankers take the time to understand your business, and that's where relationships start. From there, People's Bank offers a range of loans to best fit your needs, because there's no one-size-fits-all approach to financing. Operating loans, lines of credit, cash management, whether it's for day-to-day operations, expansion, or new equipment, People's Bank is committed to working together and building your success. People's Bank, member FDIC.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured one ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tutor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast, or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tutor's, you're always home.
In your time of need, call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia, providing all your needs for pre-needs, burial, cremation, and memorials. We have 2 locations to better serve the public: Wilson Smith Funeral Home in Clay, West Virginia, and Pennington Smith Funeral Home located in Golly Bridge, West Virginia. We offer personalized services and a caring staff. We are with you's apprentice, staff members Greg Fitzwater, Bobby Joe Harmon, and Candy Dorsey.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Gino's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with that drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
Tony here. Go Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978, specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
At People's Bank, the team of local wealth management professionals can help you achieve your financial goals. They provide customized services, including investment management, estate planning, trust administration services, retirement planning, and if you're a business owner, 401k plans for your employees. The strategies are designed to grow and preserve wealth while minimizing risk. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured one ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tutor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast, or dig into the big tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tutor's, you're always home.
In your time of need, call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia, providing all your needs for pre-needs, burial, cremation, and memorials. We have 2 locations to better serve the public: Wilson Smith Funeral Home in Clay, West Virginia, and Pennington Smith Funeral Home located in Gully Bridge, West Virginia. We offer personalized services and a caring staff. We are with you every step of the way. You will have peace of mind knowing that we are taking care of your loved one. Call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia at 304-587-4244, or Pennington Smith Funeral Home located at 331 Main Street, Gully Bridge, West Virginia at 304-632-2111. Basil W. Smith Jr., LIC owner. Tracy Osborne, office manager. Hunter Jones, apprentice. Staff members Greg Fitzwater, Bobby Joe Harmon, and Candy Dorsey.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Gino's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with that drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
Tony here. Go Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
A well-run retirement plan can attract and retain valuable employees, whether your organization has 2 or 2,000. People's Bank offers solutions to determine the best benefits approach that meets your business goals. People's Bank 401k solution offers fully bundled and in-house solutions that eliminate the need for multiple providers, saving you money. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome in. We're live here at Maysel Park, high above the baseball field, and ready for some baseball action. I'm Alan Tanner alongside Dylan Vaughn, and this is WVRC Clay County Sports for the second night in a row as we are ready for some Panther baseball action. Welcome in, Dill. Isn't it good to be back, and what a beautiful afternoon, evening it is.
As nice as it was yesterday, Al. I think it's even warmer and nicer up here today, so I'm excited for some baseball. The wind's blowing in a little bit, so
Yes.
Probably not going to see too many home runs this evening, but you never know.
Yep, and of course, if we see anything even close to a home run, I'll be happy.
Absolutely.
As it was a struggle for both teams at the plate last night, but it was really good pitching.
Yes,
you
for
look
sure.
at it that way, as the Panthers did come away with a victory 3-1 over Calhoun County, and they'll look to get back to their winning ways, 1-0 on the season, and they will try to do it again, repeat that against the Red Devils one more time, this time just from Ravenswood instead of Calhoun County. So Ravenswood traditionally been a good program, and the head coaches are at home plate visiting right now and talking some things over. But before we go any further, Deal, won't you give us the lineups for this evening?
Absolutely. Let's start with the Red Devils here this evening. Leading off and pitching will be Brooks Wolf, number 3. Batting second and playing center field will be Evan Hickman. He's number 27. Batting third this evening will be Cooper Anderson. He's going to play second base, and he is number 4. Batting cleanup, Joe Casto. He's going to play shortstop, and he's going to be number 13 this evening. Batting fifth will be Lucas Pursley. He's going to be the catcher, and he's going to be number 50. Ralphie Rhodes, we remember that name from football, Al. He is going to play third base. He's going to be number 42. Isaac Adkins is going to be playing first base. He's number 12. You're going to have Isaiah Nesselrode. He's going to be batting 8th, and he is going to be in right field. And then we're going to have Nick Akers. He's going to be playing left field, number 2 this evening. So he's going to be batting 9th.
There's that wind picking up again.
Absolutely.
Love it.
For your Panthers, let me switch over here for the Panthers lineup. You're going to see a lot of the same from last night, a few changes in here. Gatlin Stanton going to be playing center field again this evening and leading off. Pierce Adkins, glad to see him back in the lineup after maybe a little bit of an injury scare yesterday. He's going to be playing catcher, number 14, batting second. Joel Elliott batting third. He's playing shortstop this evening. Luke Stewart back in the cleanup hole. He's going to be at first base. Lathan Brown stepping in this evening. We didn't see much of him last night. He's going to be the DH. John Paxton is going to be playing right field this evening. Cooper Collins is going to be on the mound, batting 7th. Colin Elliott batting 8th at second base. And to round it out, Landon Delwart moving over to third base this evening and batting 9th.
Yeah, for the Panthers last night, again, really good pitching. You had Luke Stewart got the victory, 5 innings pitched, only gave up a run. It was unearned. And in relief and pitched the last 2 innings, got the save, was John Paxton. John, just a freshman. So really, really good outing for those guys. As you're getting the starting lineups now on your screen as the Panthers are going to run out there. I think the name of the game for the Panthers is put the ball in play and hopefully hit the ball a little better. We mentioned it last night. The longer the season goes, traditionally you get a little better and better at the plate. So that's the goal for the Panthers, put the ball in play and let things happen. Defensively, they were pretty good. I think you would agree.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember any errors if I'm thinking right.
I don't remember any either, but I was talking to JD after the game. JD Johnson helps coach for the Panthers over there, Al. And he said in the cage, these boys look a whole lot more confident and swinging the bat. You would never know that they struggle out here on the field. They just hit so well when they're taking batting practice.
Yeah.
He said he doesn't know if it's nerves or what the deal is, but I expect them as we continue to play, and we're getting ready for a national anthem, I think you're going to see those bats heat up, Al.
Yep. All right, we're going to turn it over to the PA announcer for the national anthem, and we'll be right back. And there you have it, the national anthem. Hopefully you were able to hear a little bit of that. And I want to mention tonight before we get started, Dill, this game, there's a little something new here. We call it the Diamond Dozen Club. And for a lot of the games, you're going to see a sponsor that sponsors not necessarily the game, but I think they sponsor a dozen baseballs, which I think costs around $100, which is pretty expensive. And last night it was Susie Legg. We saw her throw out the first pitch. I didn't realize who that was. So Susie Legg threw out a very nice first pitch. We want to thank her for sponsoring last night's game and being a member of the Diamond Dozen Club. And then tonight it's Tim Britton. And Tim, I know, is commented and watched some of our broadcasts. So, Tim, we appreciate it. If you're watching tonight, thank you for being a part of the Diamond Dozen Club and supporting the athletes out here. Tim, a member of Fellowship of Christian Athletes, which I know you and I both have been part of at times. So,
absolutely.
Really awesome thing. Thank you, Tim, and thank you, Susie, for being the first 2 members of the Diamond Dozen Club. And I understand Tim wanted to be here tonight, and circumstances just wouldn't allow it, so he was going to throw out the first pitch, but he's unable to be here. Hopefully he's able to watch, even if it's not live, and we want to thank him for that. So, all right, Dill, who do we got on the mound this evening?
Cooper Collins going to be on the mound this evening, Al, and trying to watch a little bit here on the screen, see what he might be featuring this evening. Nice little strike in there, as you could see. We know Cooper can throw the ball. He's quarterback, played third base last night. Surely that translates a little bit from quarterback to pitching, you'd like to think, but Cooper's just a natural athlete. So I think we're going to step in here this evening. I'd like to see him throw. Just pump the strikes in, let your defense play behind you, and don't walk anybody.
Yep, that's the key. And the first inning is always a big one early on in the ball game. Try not to give up a ton of walks. And if you put runners on base, we saw this last night with Chase Schoolcraft. A runner gets to first, and before you blink, and a ball doesn't even have to be hit, no contact, and a runner can be on third base. And there is just so many ways to score from third, and it's very easy. Walks turns into runs. So hopefully Panthers can keep runners off the base, trust their defense back there, make Ravenswood earn everything that they get, and we'll see what happens. And I believe we are all set to go here.
I think we're ready to go. That throw down from the catcher means
It's
The
time.
next pitch in there will count.
All right, and I'm pulling up Game Changer here as I'm trying to see how to follow this game on Game Changer. I don't know. We'll see if we can't get this up as, who is this, Brooks Wolf?
Brooks Wolf stepping to the plate here.
All right, so Wolf's going to step in and he'll face Collins. The first pitch is underway and we are set to go. It is in there just a little bit low for ball number 1, and we are underway. Brooks Wolf stepping in. He is the opposing pitcher tonight for the Red Devils and leading off as he slaps this one into the air. It's into the outfield area. Nice play there made by the second baseman. And who is that out there?
That is Colin Elliott going back on that ball. Looked like he was tracking a ball from Cooper from the quarterback position. That can be tough sometimes running back towards the outfield. Okay, so it is up and working now. We might want to try that one more time on the Game Changer app. Coach Collins was able to get it.
All right, there it is. So
you can see it there. Good.
Perfect. So fly out to start the game, and that will bring up Hickman now. Here's Hickman. He steps in. That pitch from Collins bounces in the dirt. Evan Hickman is the center fielder, and he bats second. So you know those early on, those guys at the top of the lineup are usually pretty good ball players as we wait for the next pitch to come in here. Here is Cooper from the windup. This ball hit into left field down the line, and it'll go all the way into the corner, but foul. And it's a good thing it went foul.
He hit that thing hard. Now that if he keeps that thing fair, he might have a double. Definitely have a double. Might have a triple. Tough in that left field corner, but smoked that one out.
Yep, I agree. And
lost my scoreboard. There it is.
All right, here we go. So 1 ball, 1 strike the count as Collins will throw this one in there. Swing and a miss. Nice job here. Got him chasing low, and he's already got 2 strikes on Evan Hickman here. Evan Hickman wears number 27. Again, he plays center field. Cooper gets the sign from Adkins. Now here's the pitch. Inside, bounces a little too far inside and low, but I like the idea. Don't give him anything easy. Got a chase there on that last pitch, so you try it again. Doesn't happen, and we'll go back to the mound for the next pitch. 2-2 count. Hickman stands in that right side batter's box here, and here is the pitch. A little high. Change the eye level there, so it's 3-2, and you want a decision here. Again, no runners on. Go ahead, Dale.
I think what you had said is correct. Change the eye level. Now you're going to look down in the zone here as you've got that batter looking up with that last pitch.
Here it is from Collins, and he's got the strike, yes, as Hickman was already headed down to first, but that outside corner has it working. Nice pitch from Collins. And boy, if you're that umpire, you know you're thinking, don't take off until I tell you to take your base.
Absolutely. Good pitch there by Collins. I don't want to call what pitch it was, but it looked like a 2-seam fastball there on the outside corner that worked its way back.
All right, and that will bring up Cooper Anderson here. Anderson is the first baseman, and he stands in. A little check swing. Nothing doing there. It is a strike, so it's no balls and a strike here to Cooper Anderson.
How you like
number 4?
How you like that strong call from the umpire, that strike? I like it. You can hear it all the way out here with the headset on.
Yes, that ball into the dirt gets away from Adkins, but with no runners on, no worries there. They'll get a new baseball, and Cooper is dealing here in the first inning. Boy, I've been impressed just with the pitching of the Panthers. I know we've only saw 2 guys, but, you know, so far I've been to a lot of baseball games, and early on in the season guys can really struggle early on, but these guys look comfortable. There's a good pitch. Found the inside corner. A lot of side-to-side movement. I don't know if that's a 2-seamer. I did talk to Luke a little bit today, and that pitch it breaks in was indeed a 2-seamer he was throwing last night.
2-seamer is going to go into the righty and away from the lefty. Cutter is going to go away from the righty and into a lefty.
That pitch kind of fell off the outside corner. Can't get the call there, but that's where you want that pitch. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cooper Anderson as that wind picks up. It's kind of blowing to our right here, so blowing over towards left field. Doesn't get the call.
And that looked good right there on that inside corner. Maybe a little bit in, but I thought he easily could have rung him up on that one out. 3-2 either way. Full count here.
Here is the pitch. Cooper with 13 pitches so far this inning, so been pretty efficient so far, and he hits him. That one's a tough one there. That one went a little too far inside. Hits Anderson, so he'll be on first base. And a 2-out batter with a runner on first will be Joe Casto. And this is a cleanup batter that plays shortstop.
And if I've been looking at the stats correctly, Joe Casto has already hit 1 home run this season early on. So you definitely want to be careful with him. You don't want to completely give up the at-bat, but you definitely want to be careful here.
Yes, you don't want to give up nothing silly here and find yourself down 2-0. Collins steps off there as Anderson gets back to first standing, and now he'll take the sign from the stretch. Here's the pitch, a nice one right on that outside corner. And, boy, they're able to locate that pitch at the knees, right on the outside. And you hope maybe a batter just kind of rolls over on that one for an easy ground out, or look at it for a strike.
Absolutely.
No balls and a strike here. Collins looks, gets the sign. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss for strike number 2. So, good early start here for Collins. I'm not super worried about that runner right now, and I like that frame of mind. We said it a lot last night. Worry about the batter, and the runner will take care of itself here. Who did we quote? Greg Maddox last night?
Absolutely. Oh,
there's a pitch. Stays up a little. Man, I thought that was going to be strike 3. Doesn't get the call.
That was a good pitch either way, Al. He didn't call it a strike, but, man, that was right there. That's 2 that we could have gotten.
He's got that batter thinking about that one now. How about down and away again one more time? Let's see what happens. Here's the pitch inside, and Casto gets a piece of it. No hard contact, however, and so he stays right in it here. Collins has thrown 17 pitches this inning. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Correction, that's going to be 18 pitches here. And so he's set to go. He takes a peek over at Anderson on first base. Now focuses back in on the batter, Casto. Here is the pitch. That one sliced down that left field line. It's going to be fair. Matheny over to pick it up. On his way to third as Anderson. The throw comes into the cutoff man. And Casto is in there with a double. And now you've got second and third. Still 2 outs in the inning here. And that'll bring up Lucas Pursley, the catcher.
Boy, you'd have liked to have that third strike call and just get out of the inning on that one. But Casto shows you what kind of a hitter he is. Rips that thing into the left field corner, where Matheny had a little bit of trouble picking it up. I think it probably would have still been a double either way. Get out of it with a big out here. Who did you say this was, Al?
Yeah, this is Lucas Pursley.
Lucas Pursley.
He's the catcher. Where's number 50? He steps in, another right-handed hitter. I don't know if they have any lefties in this lineup here. Guess we'll find out soon enough. But Pursley steps in here now, and Collins still in good shape here. We're okay. Hasn't given up a run yet. He'll throw this one in there, swing and a miss. Again, that outside corner is working, and boy, I would live out there if it was me and I could locate that. I'd just live out there and make him go after it. They haven't been able to do anything with it so far. Here's the next one. Again, tries it, gets a little too far outside and in the dirt, 1-1.
That's a good stop. There's not a whole lot of room back there behind home plate for the ball to get away, but still a good stop by Pearson. Don't let him have any chance at scoring on a wild pitch.
Yeah, you're all right. That's an important note. With a runner on third. Again, another pitch in the dirt, stays outside. 2 balls and a strike here. We're in the top of the first inning. No runs scored, but we do have runners on second and third. We got the hit batsman and the double by Casto. This is Lucas Pursley at the plate. Here's the next pitch from Collins. Again, stays outside. I think he's trying to live on that corner, but maybe trying to paint it too much. And when you try to pinpoint it too much, sometimes you lose a little bit of command of the strike zone. Does have a base open here.
Yeah, this is a dangerous pitch right here. You don't want to give in. You can give up a walk. Don't give up a 2-run single or worse.
Here is Collins now, and he throws that one in. Yeah, there, you're right. Good pitch right on that corner again. So 3-2. Now the count. It's almost like that wind picks up and then just stops and then picks up again.
Yes.
It's a strange thing.
I think here you can maybe expand the strike zone a little bit with Pursley. He wants to hit the ball, and he does.
Rolls over on it. It is foul. So he'll step back into the plate. But, again, very hard to make any good, solid contact on that one. It just kind of rolled over on it, foul. That's what you like to see. And if you're in the Ravenswood dugout, you're thinking, stay alive here.
Yeah.
3-2 pitch, 2 outs. So the runners will be going on contact here.
Yep.
It's another important point to make. As Collins is set, here's the pitch. It's hit up in the air. Back into center underneath it is Gatlin. Stanton makes the play for out number 3. No harm, no foul. You're going to see the replay right here. Solid contact. Stanton gets over and makes the play. Out number 3. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back right after this. Panthers coming up on WVRC, Clay County Sports.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation.
We are back here, high atop Mesa Park, as Brooks Wolf will step out onto the mound, and the wind is blowing everything we have all over the place. I guess that's what you get for such a beautiful evening up here, and it will be for the Panthers who we got here coming up.
Well, we're going to have Gatlin Stanton leading off, Pierce Adkins after that, and Joel Elliott batting third. I think you're going to really like to see Gatlin Stanton work the count again. He was 0 for 0 last night with 3 base on balls and a couple of stolen bases. So that's what you like out of your leadoff man. Get on base any way you can. Set it up for that big-time hitter you have there in the 2-hole, Pierce Adkins. And I'm expecting Pierce to have a big game this evening now and smoke a couple of balls here into the outfield.
Well, he really had he put some good contact on it last night there in his first at bat. Hit one foul down the left field line, so you'd like to see him straighten that out. Then he got, you mentioned earlier in the pregame, was a little bit injured.
Yeah.
So he came into second base kind of awkward. They worked on that base out there. It may have been just a little bit high, maybe got stoved up a little bit. So hopefully he's okay. I asked him at school today how he was feeling. Kind of gave me a little grimace and then said, I'm all right.
All right,
so,
that's what you like to hear.
Tough kid. And here is Gatlin now, and Gatlin has been an on-base machine. Even in the scrimmages, he has gotten on base. That's what you want from a leadoff guy.
Absolutely. And he's got some speed, too, which you love in a leadoff position.
So here's Stanton now, takes the first pitch of the game. In there for a called strike. There's that outside corner that we've become accustomed to the Panthers hitting, and Brooks Wolf does just that. And so it's no balls and a strike. Here's the next pitch to Stanton. That's high for a ball. 1-1. Stanton very patient at the plate. And he can hit it too. Don't be fooled just because he takes a lot of walks.
Sure.
He will see a pitch he likes and he can handle it. As it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. That one stays outside for a ball.
It's going to take us a few innings here to figure out what Wolf has there as a pitcher.
Yeah.
Schoolcraft last night, pretty easy to pick up on. He's going to throw that breaking ball a lot. Wolf, I've already seen a couple of little bit stronger fastballs this evening as he goes up in the zone and goes to the cage.
He pitches from the stretch, and I imagine that's just because it's easier to get a rhythm. Nobody on base, and he's not from the windup.
Right.
So works quick.
Well, automatically Stanton already in a good count, 3-1 here. Right down the middle, fouled that one off.
Good, nice, good cut there, and you're right, fouled it right back into the cage, but looked like a good rip there,
yeah.
And if he could straighten that one out, that could be extra bases.
3-1, you are fine with that. You are ready to swing the bat. Here on 3-2, you got to think that Wolf might go out of the zone and try to get a swing and miss.
Here is the pitch, and did he foul that one off?
I think they're calling it a foul ball, yes.
I was going to say, that had to be a foul ball. Well,
maybe not. No,
they're going to say it was fair.
I heard that umpire yelling, but no, it might have been something else. Here comes Pierce Adkins.
So a little nubber gets nothing, and Stanton is out at first. So 1 out in the inning. Brooks Wolf gets that first out, and that will bring up Pierce Adkins. Adkins, again, we talked a lot about him. He's the catcher, bats right-handed, and he steps in here to see if he's got anything for Brooks Wolf, the pitcher. Again, Wolf pitching from the stretch. Way up high. That's a curveball there. A curveball not really breaking. The breaking ball of some sort anyways. It's not breaking a ton. So that, at least if that's not normal, that's a good thing for the Panthers. Here's the next pitch. That's a straight one right on the outside corner and low. That'll stay out for a ball. 2-0. Now the count.
As good of a hitter as Pierce is, we said it last night, other teams have a scouting report on him as well. They're going to stay away from him as much as they can. That's why you'd like to get Stanton on there to lead off, so they have to maybe bring some pitches into the zone.
Yep, there is another pitch outside for a ball. 2, is it 3-0?
3-0.
Okay, yeah, 3-0. So it is a hitter's count for sure. And here is Adkins, very patient now, and he watches that one go outside. That is ball number 4, so 4 straight ones out of the zone, and Adkins is on first. And Adkins does have a stolen base, I believe.
He does, for sure, yep.
And he also had a steal or 2 in a scrimmage as well, so he could be off and running here early. As Ravenswood, we've talked about them being very well coached. I'm sure they're ready, and I've noticed the third baseman has come way in here. And I'm not sure why he's playing in on the grass.
Interesting. They know that Joel's a good athlete, but I don't think I've seen him as that wind just absolutely picks up.
Yeah.
I don't see Joel laying down a bunt here.
No, I don't either. So interestingly enough, Joel takes the first pitch for a ball. We got a runner on first base with 1 out. Elliott now stands in. He's ready to go. Here's the pitch. That stays low again for ball number 2. So just be as patient as you need to be here.
Yeah.
Don't run yourself out of an inning. Put runners on base and really put the pressure on that defense. And a lot of things can happen here as Pierce is content with staying on first for now. They're holding him on over there at first. They pitch low for another ball. So that's the 7th straight pitch that's been out of the zone for Brooks Wolf.
And I like the approach so far. I think all 3 batters so far have gone to a 3-ball count. So you like working that pitch count up there. I think Cooper threw, 18 in the first inning, something like that. He's already at 13 here.
That pitch is high for ball number 4.
Good
so
plate
now
appearance.
We've got 2 runners on here in the first inning, and that will bring up the cleanup batter in
Luke Stewart coming to the plate.
Luke Stewart.
Here.
So Luke again was on the mound last night. He is set to go. And boy, he did have a hit last night, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
I think he did, and maybe an RBI. So like to sneak one into the outfield here and see if Pierce Adkins can't score on it. Maybe get Joel Elliott over to third base with 1 out, just to keep this thing rolling.
So the first baseman, Stewart, will step in here, and we've got the catcher out to talk to Wolf. That is Lucas Pursley. I'm still trying to remember names here. So Pursley out to talk to Wolf. They've got things settled down now. And if you're Stewart, you want to be patient. Obviously, he hasn't thrown a strike, but be ready because he may just try to get one over here.
Especially on this first pitch.
Yeah.
Be aggressive if you can. If it's out of the zone, you don't have to.
Here's the first pitch. It stays away. So, again, another ball, and it's 1-0. And, boy, this could be a big inning. You don't know how many of these chances you're going to get.
And at this point, you might just be saying, take till he throws you a strike.
All right, here's the next one. He swung at that one. I believe that was ball 2.
I think you're right, a little up and in. But, again, we've said it several times here in softball and the couple baseball games we've done. When that ball's coming in high, you can see it real well. You think you can do something with it.
Here's the next one. That is a ball, so it's 2-1. And, again, Panthers just being patient here, and I'm fine with this as he is having all kinds of trouble finding that strike zone here. 2-1 the count. Here's the next pitch. Check swing, and they're going to appeal. He says no swing, so catcher asked for an appeal. I agree. And
all 4 batters now going to a 3-ball count. That's tough on the pitch count. That, I believe, was pitch number 18 with only 1 out here in the bottom of the first.
So Panthers looking to do some damage here early on in the first inning.
That was a pretty good rip there by Stewart, trying to do damage on a 3-1 pitch. Again, 3-1 count, good hitters count there. You know you're going to get something that you can do some damage on. He got that, just fouled it back. So now 3-2. I wonder if we start the runners.
Here we go, 3-2, 1 out. You can see Stanton off second base there on your screen, dancing around a little bit. This pitch comes in there. Strike 3. Runner goes.
Safe at third.
He's safe at third, but a tough take there by Stewart. I understand it looked a little bit high, probably a little too close to take, and he'll know that next time. But 2 outs, and now you've got second and third, so we're right where Ravenswood was, and let's see if we can cash in on this. And this is going to be Lathan Brown.
See if Latham can't step up here this evening. I don't think he got a plate appearance last night. think he might have came into pinch run at some point, but not quite sure. Lefty up there.
Yeah, Lathan is a left-handed batter ball, as the catcher kind of did a little fake throw for a moment, and Stanton said, "You're not going to fool me at all," as he just stood there. It's 1-0 to Lathan Brown, the sophomore. Here's the next pitch to Brown, high for ball number 2. And throwing a left-hander in there right in the middle of your lineup is really advantageous sometimes, because not a lot of left-handed batters in high school baseball.
Yeah.
And so it's sometimes tough when they're standing on the other side of the batter's box there to throw it in there. It kind of gives you a little different view. Here's the next pitch. That one's high again. So you're now down to 3-0 count. And on deck is John Paxton. John pitched very well last night and a very capable hitter as well, even as a freshman. So here's the next pitch. It's a 3-0 one in the dirt, not a chance, ball number 4. And that will load them up. And here comes John. John plays the right field position. Go ahead, Dale.
Very good plate appearance there by Lathan. You make him throw you a strike before you even think about swinging, and he didn't throw him one. So how many pitches is that now for Mr. Wolf? 23.
23 pitches. And Paxton will step into that right-handed batter's box. He is ready to go. Wolf's looks, takes the sign, and the pitch. In there for a strike, and there's that get over strike. And I agree with that call there. I'm sure Coach K gave him the take sign there.
Now that you've seen one, if you see one in the zone you like, take a rip at it.
Here it is, that one way outside for ball number 1. And nowhere to put Paxton here. So he has to throw him strikes, or the Panthers are going to be in the lead here early on in this ball game. We're in the bottom of the first. Panthers without a hit, but have the bases loaded and 2 men out. Here's the next pitch. That one in there, that strike zone. Been pretty consistent so far in the top half of the first and in the bottom, but they're going to call that high strike. So better be ready to swing at it here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the next one. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Wolf works his way out of that bases loaded jam. No score. We head to the top of the second. Ravenswood coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on WVRC Clay County Sports.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured one ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tutor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast. Or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tutor's, you're always home.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Tony here. Go Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
We are back here for the top of the second inning, and leading this inning off will be Ralphie Rhodes. And Ralphie wears number 42 and plays the third base position. Right-handed batter will step in here to face Cooper Collins. Cooper in his second inning of work, and we are ready to go. Here's the first pitch from Collins, in there for a ball, falls right off the edge of the plate, and it is 1-0.
Yeah, looked pretty good coming in, fell right off there at the end. 1-0 here.
Here's the next pitch, stays outside for a ball, 2-0, and we saw Brooks Wolf work out of a jam in the bottom half of the first inning, a bases loaded jam. Panthers unable to do any damage with it. This pitch hit foul up the third base line. And so Collins hopefully trying to avoid that same disaster. He's thrown 20 9 pitches so far in this ball game.
Oh, well, we were a little off with our thought there as we were batting.
There's a swing and a miss for strike number 2. Well, and we're following Game Changer tonight as we're getting the official scorebook. So hopefully we'll be able to provide you with some official stats here. Here's the next pitch for Collins. It's a 2-2, stays low for a ball, and it is 3-2, full count.
Cooper did a pretty good job there in the first of not walking anyone. He did hit one batter, but he was able to stay away from the base on balls. You don't want to put the leadoff man here on in the first or here in the second inning.
There's a little nubber, and it will be foul. Good job by Pierce as he knew that he was not about to get Rhodes. If he picked that thing up, let it roll foul, picked it up immediately, and he'll live to see another day. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the second, nobody out.
I think Ralphie Rhodes was the running back for the Red Devils in football. He was a heck of an athlete. You know he can run. Good play there by Pierce. Don't even think about letting it come back into fair territory.
Collins stares in now as Rhodes steps back up to the plate. Here's the kick and the pitch. Swung on. It's a little nubber right to the shortstop. Elliott picks it up, throws over to first. The stretch.
Got him.
Got him. Yes, sir. Nice stretch from Stewart. And again, there's that defense. Elliott picked it up, threw it right over to first base. Nice play.
What a play there on both ends. First off, good pitch. Weak contact to the shortstop. Good play there by Joel Elliott, and a heck of a pick by Luke Stewart at first base.
So 1 out in the inning, and the batter will be Isaac Adkins. Isaac plays the first base position. Collins set to pitch, and we are off and going outside for a ball. Man, I thought that pitch looked good.
Maybe a little out. Try to get a little ambitious on that outside corner, but I feel like that's been called a strike the last couple of evenings.
Here's the next pitch, way up high. Adkins ducks underneath it, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. A good defensive play made by Elliott there, the last at bat, so you trust your defense here. Here's the next one. That gets into the dirt, and it's 3-0. And you're at the bottom part of that lineup, and not to take anything away from these hitters. We don't know their abilities, and maybe coach wants them down there to try to roll it over to the top. But normally, you don't want to find yourself trouble at the bottom for those top of the order guys coming up with runners on base.
Oh, called that one a strikeout. That might have been a little generous on that outside corner. Yeah, but we will take it either way.
Well, and these Ravenswood batters are just assuming it's a ball, and you never want to show the umpire up, because they'll sometimes, remember that later on in the game, and we'll see what happens here. He swings at this one. It's high over into the left field area, caught by Matheny.
Well, that's my fault. I thought I had the camera turned, and it didn't turn on me, so we didn't see the catch, I don't think, but trust us, Eli Matheny made that catch in left field.
Yep. All right, so 2 down, and now you've got the 8-hole hitter, Isaiah Nesselrode. Is that how you say that? Nesselrode?
See it there. That's how I would pronounce
Nesselrode.
it.
So Nesselrode in there. He plays right field. Here's the first pitch. Collins working quick. It stays high, and that is ball number 1. Nesselrode getting right in there and ready to go. Collins looking in for the sign. Here is the pitch. Stays no. All right, so we're getting some generous calls on that outside part of the plate.
I don't know why you leave that area of the plate that you couldn't hit it with a garden hose.
No, and this ball hit right back to the catcher, or the pitcher rather, and Collins throws it over to first base for the out. Nice play there by Collins, and that is how the top of the second ends. It is 0-0. The Panthers coming up to bat right after this. We'll take another break on WVRC, Clay County Sports.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components, Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
At People's Bank, the team of local wealth management professionals can help you achieve your financial goals. They provide customized services, including investment management, estate planning, trust administration services, retirement planning, and if you're a business owner, 401k plans for your employees. The strategies are designed to grow and preserve wealth while minimizing risk. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
We are back, and the Red Devils are out onto the field. It is Brooks Wolf back out onto the mound. And for the Panthers, you're going to have the 7, 8, 9 hitters, Cooper Collins, Colin Elliott, and Landon Delwart. Let's get some hits. How about that, Dale?
I would like to see that. I'd like to see Cooper get one into a gap here somewhere. I think Landon came up with a big hit last night down towards the bottom of the lineup. So even though you're down towards the bottom, we said it's the same thing with Ravenswood. You never know. Anybody with a bat in their hand is dangerous. And Brooks Wolf was a little bit off his target there in the first inning.
You definitely be patient here because if he puts any runners on, if anybody gets on base, you're right back to the top of that lineup with Stanton, Adkins, Elliott, and all those guys are dangerous as well. But here's Collins, and as a pitcher, you want to help your own case. What better way to do that than put yourself on base here and maybe even come around and score a run?
I'd like to see that.
I think a lot of us Panther fans would. We'll see what happens here. Collins steps into the plate here. He's ready to go. Wolf takes the sign from the stretch. And the pitch inside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count, and a much better start for Wolf than last time as he's already thrown a strike. There's that wind picking up again. Man, it is blowing kind of from right to left, right into that left field area.
Mm-hmm.
That ball gets up in the air. It'll be hard to track in this wind. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Here's Wolf's third pitch, swung on and missed. A good hard rip there by Collins. Couldn't make contact with it, and we're down 2 strikes.
Up at his eyes, we've said it a lot. Looks good. Sometimes you just want to let that one go right by you.
Here's the next pitch. That one stays high, 2-2. So making Wolf work at it here. 32 pitches rather, on the evening, I should say, for Wolf. Here's the next one. That stays inside for a ball, and it is full, 3-2. And if you're Collins, you don't want to look for a walk. You never want to look for a walk because you end up not ever swinging the bat. But if it's not anywhere near the plate, put yourself on base here.
There it is.
And that stays high for a ball. So for a 4th ball, and Collins is on first base, and Wolf's living a dangerous game here, putting runners on time after time. What's that old saying? When you go to an MLB game, they'll put up the ghost, and it says walks will haunt.
Walks will haunt, absolutely. You hope we can get Cooper around here to score. Maybe look for a bunt here from Colin Elliott. Maybe try to get Cooper into scoring position.
Colin Elliott now steps up to the plate, and he is going to see if he can't get on base as well or do something, maybe advance that runner as Wolf steps off. Collins slides back in there head first easily. Not really any danger of being thrown out there. And Wolf will look back into the plate. Collin never left the batter's box. He is ready to go, locked in. Here's the pitch from Wolf. In there for a strike, a good pitch right at the knees. And Elliott taking all the way there. And now he's ready. You saw a strike. Now be ready to go.
It was a good pitch. Looked like it was going to be a little outside cut right over the plate right at the last moment. That's a tough one if you're in that batter's box.
Colin ready to go, has that bat over his shoulder. Here's the pitch from Wolf. He squares around a bunt, pops it up into the net area. And so, a little surprise bunt attack there. Can't get it down, and it's no balls, 2 strikes. Probably takes that bunt opportunity away. And now you got to swing away.
And I feel like this is probably going to be the first batter that's really in some hot water. A lot of batters getting to that 3-0 count, 3-1 count. Here at 0-2, you have to protect everywhere and just try to put the ball in play somewhere.
There it is, swing and miss. Strike 3, throw down to first, not in time. And Colin Elliott is a victim of a strikeout for out number 1. And that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Landon Delwart. Delwart can hit it. Plays third base over there and is capable of putting the bat on the ball. Let's see what happens. Wolf looks in. He's ready to go, takes a peek, and here's the pitch. There it is, first pitch strike. He's kind of zoned in a little bit there right at the knees, and I would be ready for that. If I'm Gatlin, I'm standing over there thinking, okay, that's his get-over pitch, and I'm going to be ready to make something happen as soon as that pitch comes in there.
Boy, Landon's quick. If he can put the ball on the ground, he might be able to beat out a play to first. Just put the ball in play here somewhere.
He squares around a bunt. It's a good one right up the first base line. Wolf has to make the underhanded throw in time for the out, but Delwart does the job and advances the runner. I feel like he's going to be disappointed because it looked like he was bunting for a hit there.
I definitely think that was bunting for a hit there, but you still call it a sacrifice.
Yes. Oh, no, they called it foul.
Well, never mind then.
I was looking around like, wait a minute, Cooper's going back to first. Well, no. What happened? He was out of the box.
Gotcha.
So
Thank you, Coach
Collins comes over and saves the day. They're calling Landon out, and he bunted out of the box, I guess.
He's giving Coach Krajewski a little bit of a
explanation
tutorial
on that.
over there. Yeah, explanation is probably a better word than a tutorial.
Well, Coach Krajewski is not going to be happy about that. And you see the official kind of waving his arms out like, what do you want me to do? And I know what he wants you to do. He wants you to call it a good bunt.
Absolutely.
But
put that runner over to second with 2 outs instead of on first here.
But the umpire must have had a good look at it. He called it immediately, so you have to live with it. It's an out, and now the 2-out batter is Gatlin Stanton with a runner on first. And we'll see if Collins, this is prime time for him to go here. And if you get thrown out, there's nobody covering the base right there. But if you get thrown out, you're back at the top of the order anyways.
Yeah, good point.
So I say send him here and see if you can't put him in scoring position.
Good point, Al. Always on top of it.
Well, I try to stay on top of things.
I like it.
Here's the pitch to Stanton now in the dirt. Gets by the catcher, and there Cooper's going to be up easy. And that is ball number 2.
Yeah.
2-0.
All right, so now you get him over there without the bunt. So you like that. Now let's see if Gatlin can't, again, has such a good eye at the plate. He got into a 3-ball count last time. You're at 2-0 here. You don't have to swing, but you'd like to put one in play, maybe get Cooper in.
Yeah, I like the idea of swinging and just maybe that outside pitch, poke it right there up the right side between the second baseman and first baseman, something.
They are playing him to pull here in the outfield. There's a lot of room there between the right fielder and the foul line.
He took a hard rip at that one, couldn't make contact, and it is 2-2. Man, I would love to see one over there get through and get a run here. We'll see what happens. Here's the next pitch. He pops this one up, and it looks like it's going to go foul. So Stanton will come back now, 2-2.
How many pitches is Wolf up to now? We haven't checked in a minute or two.
44.
We'll have to get some clarification here between innings. Coach Collins will probably be able to help us out with the pitching rules. How many pitches can a pitcher throw in a game? Because I would imagine he's probably halfway there, if not further than that.
I think you can. It's probably, and there's a hit right to the third baseman, though. He has to throw all the way across the diamond, and he's going to be safe as the first baseman had to pick it off the ground, couldn't make the play, and Stanton is safe. And Collins advances to third, so now you got first and third with 2 outs, and coming to the plate is none other than Pierce Adkins. How about that?
We'll have to keep an eye on that game changer, see what they score that as. I would call it a hit because it was hit pretty hard. The shortstop threw it in the dirt. He threw it in the dirt, but he might have beaten it out either way.
They're giving him a hit on that one, so give it a hit for Stanton. And now they're going to try to chase some runners off as Stanton immediately goes to second base. And I looked down at Game Changer for a minute and just about missed what was going on there.
Baseball is notoriously a slow game, but when you're trying to do so many things at once, it goes pretty quickly.
Defensive indifference, they're calling that one, so no play over there. Now it's second and third, so we're right back where we were in the first inning here as Pierce fouls this one off to the right side. We got 2 runners on. It's second and third, 2 men out. You do have a base open, but I'm not so sure that Wolf is worried about that open base. I'm saying he's going right after Pierce, and this is the part of the lineup that we want up in this situation. We got everything we want right here.
Let's just make it happen. This is a big-time RBI chance here for Pierce, and he knows it as he tried to get around on that one and fouls it about 50 feet in front of the bathrooms over there.
Over there in the parking lot.
Yep, so now it's 0-2. I think you still got to be super aggressive here. As you see a pitch you like, try to drive it somewhere. good hitter like Pierce Adkins.
Here is the pitch. It stays high for a ball, 1-2, and you can see he's trying to get Pierce to chase that pitch up high. Pierce does not want to walk here. I know what he's thinking. He gets a chance for a couple RBIs here. He wants to put the ball in play. Here's the next pitch. Swung on. It's high. It's fouled over near the school bus area.
Boy, I tell you what, if he throws a few more pitches in that location, Pierce is going to line that thing out, and we might be in danger up here on the center field hill.
Yep. And whoever's driving that white car over there is going to have a dent in their car here in a minute if they don't move that vehicle. All right, here's the 1-2 pitch to Pierce Adkins. Comes in there, he swings and misses. Got him on the off-speed pitch there. Strike 3, and we squander another chance at some runs. We head to the top of the 3rd inning. No score here at Maysel Park. Ravenswood coming up. We'll be right back after these messages on WVRC Clay County Sports.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Gino's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with that drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
We are back here for the top of the 3rd inning, and we did get clarification. You were right. Coach Collins came in on the clutch again. 110 pitches is the limit here.
So he's probably pushing 50 right now, maybe 51 or 52. So he's probably about halfway there right now.
Yep. And, he's thrown 50 pitches exactly. Okay. So there you go. All right. Up to start this inning is going to be Nick Akers, I believe. Is that who that is out there?
I think you're right, Al.
Akers, the 9-hole batter. This first pitch in the dirt for a strike, and you do not want to walk this guy. He may be a great hitter, but you don't want to walk the 9-hitter for the top of the order. For any team you play, Akers plays out in left field, and he is looking at a 2-0 count here. That pitch stays in for ball number 3, almost hit him.
Yeah, at this point, you just want to figure out what pitch you can get right into that strike zone, even if it's right down the middle, and let your defense work. Don't put him on base easily.
Yep, and he does. Nobody walks him, so it's going to be a 4-pitch walk to the 9 batter, and that's going to bring up Brooks Wolf, who is trying to help his calls, and he's going to have a chance to do it here. And let's roll up a double play here. How about it?
I would love to see that, Al. I think we could do that with our middle infield here and the picking machine over there, Luke Stewart at first.
Yep. All right, so Wolf stands in. Runner on first here. Nobody out in the top of the 3rd inning. Collins on the mound for his 3rd inning of work. That pitch stays outside and low for ball number 1. So that's 5 straight pitches now out of the strike zone for Collins, and we'll have a meeting on the mound here, and it looks like Coach K is going to come out and have a chat with him here and kind of settle him down.
Al, early in the season, Brooks Wolf, .375 batter, 13 plate appearance. He has 3 hits, 3 RBIs, no extra base hits, so he's been a singles machine here with those 3 hits. So he's a good hitter. You know that with him leading off. If you go down their lineup, they got some big-time pop in their lineup. Joe Casto batting .400. He's got 2 hits, 2 RBIs. One of those hits, home run.
Yeah, boy.
And if we look a little further, Nesselrode's batting .333. He is 2 for 6, 3 RBIs. They've scored a lot of runs this year, Al. You just look down the RBI column, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2. Some good hitters here. I believe they beat Braxton County the other day, 15-2, if I'm not mistaken. So to get through a couple innings here and have them scoreless, you got to think they're not used to this right now.
Cooper has thrown 46 pitches so far in this ball game. We're through 2 innings plus, and it is a 1-0 count to the leadoff man, Brooks Wolf, the opposing pitcher on pitcher here, as the teams break the huddle. And now we're set to go here. Collins stares into the mitt of the catcher. He is set, and he kicks and pitches. It stays outside again and up, and it's 2-0 and you just hope he can settle down here and find that strike zone and let your defense work. We've had really good defense out there so far in the game we have played. There's a swing and a foul off to the left side. And it's 2-1. You get that first strike. Maybe that helps you settle in.
Yeah, I like that location on that one. Not much he's going to do. He did turn on it a little bit, but no harm, no foul. Little foul ball down the left field line.
Collins takes a peek over at Akers on first base. Now he'll throw it in there. Again, stays low. He's trying to work the outside corner. Just can't get it to stay up enough to get that strike call. And it's 3-1 to Wolf. Boy, this could be a big part of the game here. I know it's early on, but just takes one inning. Collins tries to get one over. He does. It's hit right into the shortstop area. Elliott goes to second. One out to first. Not in time. Wolf's going to be safe, but again, a good play there by the defense, and a nice play gets the out, and we'll trade that out there, and it's one out for Evan Hickman.
Yeah, good pitch there. Nice little ground ball to the shortstop. Good job by Joe going the short route to second base. I was a little leery if he was going to get it there in time, but just in time to get the one out there. No chance at a double play. It wasn't hit hard enough. Who do we have coming up here, Al, one more time?
Evan Hickman, the center fielder.
Hickman on the season batting .182, 2 for 11.
So Wolf on first base after the fielder's choice, and now Hickman stands in with one out in the inning. I mean, that's so important to keep that runner off a second. They throw over. Wolf slides in head first safely, but with a runner on second, it just changes the outlook of the inning.
Absolutely, it does. And with the, you want to say the top of the order, but we're getting towards the middle of the order here. You know, these are probably their big bats. They're looking to put the ball in play.
That pitch stays inside. It gets by Adkins. Wolf's going to take off. He'll get into second base rather easily. So now you do have a runner on second, but he's not on third. So that's why you keep that. You get the out when you can. So 1-0 count here, and it's going to be Hickman looking to take the pitch from Collins. Here it is.
Good pitch.
Yeah, that one's in there for a strike.
Again, looked like it's so hard to tell out here. Looked like a two-seamer that might have started on the outside part and broke in right on that outside corner as a strike.
1-1 the count, one out, top of the third inning. Collins facing Hickman. Here is the kick and the pitch. Stays out again, gets by Adkins. He chases it down, and suddenly Wolf is on third. And that's what good players do. They get in your head. You start thinking about it a little too much. You're worried about him running, and suddenly he's on third, and nobody's even swung the bat.
And Hickman does have 2 RBIs on the season, so you know he's smelling blood in the water here with that runner on third, less than 2 outs. Anywhere you put the ball, you're probably going to get an RBI.
He swings and unable to do anything with it. It's a strike. And so now you've got Hickman with 2 strikes here, and you would love to get an out, maybe on a strikeout here.
What have we said? You go up in the zone here, maybe come back down. You've changed his eye level a little bit.
You got a base open, no need to do anything silly with a runner on third. Here's a hit into left field. It's going to be a base hit. 1 run will score. Wolf comes across, and now it's bobbled as Hickman will slide in there to second base and save. So that's going to be an error out there in left field, and Hickman's going to get the run in and the RBI with the single to left. It's 1-0 Ravenswood.
Let me get this scoreboard set here. Still a little confusing on figuring out who's where. Might put a run on the board for Clay here if I'm not. Okay, good deal.
There we go. So we will give the RBI there to Hickman, and he's on second base in scoring position himself. And this is Cooper Anderson now as he looks at a strike. Still only one out in the inning, and that was a big play out there in left field. That's a tough one. We have bragged on the defense, a little hiccup there, and was unable to get the ball in. Puts that runner on second, and the pressure is right back on us as that's another good pitch for a strike. And it is 0-2.
0-2 here. Okay, it took me a minute to get everything reset. I was dragging things around where they weren't supposed to be. But back here, big pitch here for Cooper. See if he can't get a big timeout right here.
Here is the next pitch. And almost got him swinging. Couldn't quite do so. It was out on the outer edge of the plate. Good pitch there. It's called a ball. 1-2 the count. 58 pitches now for Collins. So he's doing okay here in top of the third. Now he's going to throw to second, and the ball gets by. And Hickman is going to think about, but good backup there by Stanton. He doesn't go to third. He thought about it for a moment, and he'll have to stay there as Elliott and Stanton got to it rather quickly.
And this is Anderson at the plate out. Is that what we're saying? He is 1 for 11 this season, 125 hitter.
Throw strikes.
Yep, throw strikes in there, make him put it in play. Defense has been pretty solid, like we said. Let him do some work here.
Collins takes a peek. Now he throws it in there. It's hit right to the shortstop. Good play by Elliott. Goes to first base. Out as Hickman will advance to third. And how about the play there? It looked routine, but that runner was going right in front of Joel. He made a really nice play on that ball. Good concentration.
Yes, he did. We know Joel's a good athlete. You put your good athletes at shortstop here, and that's why you do it. Excellent play there for Joel Elliott. Good pitch to get a big timeout right there.
So you got 2 outs now in the inning, and this is Joe Casto. Has some power.
Be careful here.
You got a runner on third, 2 men out, so just get the batter out here. Don't worry about that runner on third. That pitch stays outside for a ball. It's 1-0 the count. Ravenswood leads, 1 run on 2 hits. The Panthers still yet to get on the board. Have had plenty chances. We've squandered 2 innings where we've had runners in scoring position here. As this next pitch is in there for a ball.
He tried to frame that one up, couldn't quite get it. Tried to pull it over a little bit too far for the strike there. Good try by Pierce, just couldn't quite get it.
Yep, 2-0 the count now as Casto stares in. This one way inside.
What a catch.
Yeah. It almost looked like it went behind him.
It did go behind him. It went right behind his legs, and Pierce reached over there and got it. Here, don't give in. If you put him on first, you'll be okay.
Yeah, don't give nothing easy in there with a runner on third base. If you have to put him on, you put him on. You live to see another day. Collins now, the kick and the pitch. He gets a strike.
That's a good pitch. Not going to do much with that, Al.
No, not really anything. If you make contact, the best thing you do is roll over on it, and it's a soft ground ball, and the defense makes a play on it. So Casto knows that. He's going to let that one go and live to see another day. Here's the next pitch inside. That's ball 4. And so Casto will walk down to first. Cooper tried to get him to chase, I think. Couldn't do it. That breaking ball didn't break quite enough. And we've got a visit to the mound here. Is that Coach Johnson or Coach Krajewski?
I think that's JD walking out there, Al.
I can't tell.
I can't tell either. That might not be.
I think that's Coach K. So it might be a pitch and change here. We'll see what happens here. Coach K is going to step out and talk to his guys here. And with Casto on first, you've got Lucas Pursley coming up.
All right, let's look for some stats here for Pursley on the season. He is batting .286, 2 hits and 7 at bats. He has 3 RBIs and no extra base hits.
Well, a little better than 125, so he has put the ball in play a little bit. So got to be careful here. Again, you don't want to load the bases up, but you really want to get out of this inning with minimal damage here.
Is that Joel going to step in and pitch? Am I seeing that correct?
You are correct. We are going to see a pitch and change here. And he's probably going to take a few warm-up pitches. Let's take a break, Deal, and we'll play some ads here. We'll get reset here and follow the lineup, see who goes where, and we'll be right back. A pitching change happening right now. Joe Elliott coming to the mound. Thanks for tuning in. Stay with us. This is WVRC Clay County Sports.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
For more than 120 years, People's Bank has been dedicated to helping businesses thrive. The local business and commercial bankers take the time to understand your business, and that's where relationships start. From there, People's Bank offers a range of loans to best fit your needs, because there's no one-size-fits-all approach to financing. Operating loans, lines of credit, cash management, whether it's for day-to-day operations, expansion, or new equipment, People's Bank is committed to working together and building your success. People's Bank, member FDIC.
Tony here. Go Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
We're back here as Joel Elliott is the new pitcher on the mound deal, and Cooper will go to third. Delwart will move to short, and everything else stays the same as Lucas Pursley steps up to the plate here in a big spot. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, top of the third inning. 1 run has scored already. And the Panthers trying to get out of this inning with this and minimize the damage that so we can stay in this ball game here. Joel.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Joel can do here. I haven't watched him pitch yet, and he's going to get a little good contact.
Fly ball, deep center field, over to make the play is Stanton. That is the 3rd out of the inning. And what happened to Stanton out here?
Just slipped, but he can track a baseball. He's a good center fielder out.
He did indeed track that very nicely for the 3rd out of the inning. He fired it in there quick too. Just you never know.
It confused me. I thought there was 2 outs, but anyway, good play.
All right, so Joel comes in, throws 1 pitch, gets the out, and we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ravenswood leading 1-0 with the Panthers. Coming up, we'll be right back. This is WVRC Clay County Sports.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured one ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tutor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast, or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tutor's, you're always home.
Welcome back to Maysville Field as the Panthers are down 1-0 here and in need of a run in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Brooks Wolf remains on the mound. And who do we have coming up this inning, Dale?
I think we're going to see Joel Elliott, Luke Stewart, and Lathan Brown. If anybody gets on, John Paxton will get a chance.
All right, so you got your 3, 4, 5 hitters up. You would love, now that they've saw Brooks Wolf one time through the order, maybe they can start to hone in on him a little bit and make some better contact. And a good place to start is right here with Joel. He steps in here to the right-handed batter's box, and he is ready to go. Wolf stares in. He will pitch from the stretch as normal, and there's a swing and a foul straight back. And I feel like, you do that. We've mentioned it yesterday. It feels like you just line that thing out, get on top of that ball a little more, and that's a line drive to center.
And it's early in the season. You got to think 3 or 4 or 5 games into the season, that probably is a base hit into center field.
Here is Wolf. Ahead in the count, no balls, 1 strike. The next pitch comes in there, stays outside, and that's right in that area where they've gotten a call at times. Doesn't get it that time, maybe a little too far on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the next pitch from Wolf. There it is, right on that outside corner. He went right back to it, got the strike call that time, and you're in a 1-2 count. And you never like to be in this count if you're the batter.
Absolutely not. You got to be aggressive here. Protect, protect, protect.
He pokes one into the outfield, but it's going to hang up a little bit for the right fielder who makes the play, and that is out number 1. Solid contact there from Elliott. Just hung up a little bit, and both the right fielder and the center fielder came over. The right fielder calling him off and was able to make the play. That was out there, Isaiah Nesselrode. Made a nice play.
It could be tough to track that ball sometimes, so high up in the air. These guys do it every day. Good play there by the left fielder.
Here's Stewart
right fielder,
now.
I'm sorry. Right fielder.
Stewart takes a first pitch strike. It's 0-1, and Wolf's kind of settled in here. He's starting to throw strikes, and hopefully we can put the bat on the ball a little bit more, just like Joel did right there. That didn't work out that time as Stewart swings over the top of it. It's no balls, 2 strikes. The bottom of the 3rd.
He has found his groove here. The first 5 or 6 batters, I believe, all went to a 3-ball count. He's getting these guys 0-2, 1-2, and there's a strikeout looking for Luke Stewart. Man, you said it. He's found his groove here. He looks like a pretty good pitcher here in the 3rd inning.
He has the pitch count was starting to tally up there. Now he's only at 57, and we are nearing the end of 3, so he's in pretty good shape here. And now you got Lathan Brown coming up. Lathan walked last time, I believe, on 4 straight pitches. Lathan, a left-handed batter here. We'll see if he can't do something, and I'd take a walk here.
100%. You know, Lathan's a good athlete. Get him on first. Probably look for him to move down the line. Was that a ball or a strike?
That was a ball.
Wasn't paying attention. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, that'd probably been a strike to a right-handed batter, but it looks a little different to that lefty. Looks a little bit close, and Lathan will take another one for a ball. And again, that outside pitch now becomes an inside pitch when you got a left-handed batter up there, and it doesn't look quite as good because you got a batter standing up there. And Lathan, not super close to the plate, but he's not standing way off of it either. There's a strike, and it's 2-1 now. So Lathan has saw 7 pitches. 6 of them have been balls and 1 strike.
I think Wolf finally just said, I'm going to stop with this movement stuff, throw a straight as a string fastball right down the middle. Got the strike call, but then tries to go upstairs a little bit too high. So you're in a pretty good count here if you're Lathan Brown, 3-1.
3-ball count again for Lathan Brown. Yet to be forced to swing the bat here. We'll see what happens. Here's the next pitch, inside ball 4.
Little 2-out magic here maybe.
Well, I thought it was ball 4. There he goes. I think Lathan thought it was just ball 3 for a minute. It is ball 4, so he'll take first base. And now with 2 outs and a runner on first base, this is John Paxton. John went down swinging last time.
John's aggressive at the plate. You're not going to see him go down looking very often. Like to see him put one in play here.
You're going to have a hole over there at first base as they're going to hold the runner on, Lathan Brown. Here's the pitch from Wolf right there on that outside corner. I just scoot up a little closer to the plate and just be ready, and if I see it coming, I'm going to get at least 3 swings on that pitch.
If he comes inside, he might hit you and get you on base anyways.
Yeah. Here's the next pitch from Wolf. Same spot. Paxton does put a swing on it. It's high. It's a looper into left field. Comes on in the wind, makes the catch for out number 3, so it's a fly out for Paxton. It's 3 outs. We head to the top of the 4th, a quick bottom of the 3rd inning.
While we go to the break, let's see that sunset over there. Why don't we get a nice look at that?
Oh, yeah, how about that? There is the beautiful Maysel sunset. Zoom out just a little bit. Let's check that out here. The beauty of Maysel Park. There you have it.
Thank you, buddy. That's perfect. All right, that's good. We can go back to the ball game.
All right, so 1-0 your score. Ravenswood coming up for the top of the 4th inning. We'll be right back after these ads on WVRC Clay County Sports.
In your time of need, call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia, providing all your needs for pre-needs, burial, cremation, and memorials. We have 2 locations to better serve the public, Wilson Smith Funeral Home in Clay, West Virginia, and Pennington Smith Funeral Home located in Gully Bridge, West Virginia. We offer personalized services and a caring staff. We are with you every step of the way. You will have peace of mind knowing that we are taking care of your loved one. call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia at 304-587-4244, or Pennington Smith Funeral Home, located at 331 Main Street, Gully Bridge, West Virginia at 304-632-2111. Basil W. Smith Jr., LIC owner. Tracy Osborne, office manager. Hunter Jones, apprentice. Staff members Greg Fitzwater, Bobby Joe Harmon, and Candy Dorsey.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
We are back here in the top of the fourth. Joel Elliott going back to work. Ralphie Rhodes is the batter for the Red Devils. 1-0 your score, as the first pitch is a ball, 1-0. Panthers still looking for the first run of the ball game, and right now nothing doing. A couple good swings on it that last inning, put the ball in play, just found the gloves of the left fielder and right fielder, and so we'll go back to it now. Elliott had one pitch last inning.
Yeah.
And got one out. He'll head back to the mound here for his next inning of work. It is 2-0 right now. Elliott only thrown 3 pitches here. He'll pitch another one right in there for a strike, and that's a perfect pitch. It's right where you want it.
Looks like a ball all the way in, cuts right back across the plate there at the end for that umpire to call it a strike.
Rhodes is 0 for 1 in this ball game. And now here's the 2-1 pitch from Joel. Swung on, hit high up into the air. Over to his left is Stewart. Not enough room, and that will fall into foul territory. So that's just a long strike. 2-2, and Rhodes will have to jog back down towards the plate. Always wondered why they run if it's that far foul. Just habit, I guess.
Yeah, probably so.
But nonetheless, 2-2 the count. Top of the fourth inning, as you kind of see the dust swirling up back there, that wind kind of making some dust circles out there.
Mm-hmm. That's why that last fly ball in the last inning we had, I thought it might have a chance to get down. That's a tough wind to play in out here. Right fielder, left fielder did a good job of playing the wind and making a play.
Yeah, hard to judge as Ralphie takes strike 3. Yeah, and everybody in the vicinity knew that was a strike. You're going to see it right here on your screen. Got that outside corner. That's right where it's been a strike all evening. And the first out of the inning is by strikeout, and that will bring up Isaac Adkins, the first baseman. Adkins 0 for 1 as well. Here's the pitch from Joel.
Good pitch.
Right in there, another strike. Joel's kind of found his groove here, and Joel really just an athlete. He can do about anything. Play shortstop, play third base, play catcher, pitch, play basketball, and play football.
Catch a couple touchdowns while you're at it. There's another good pitch, Al.
Yeah, strike 2. So with one out now, Elliott working very quickly here, and Adkins left to wonder what is he going to do now, down 0-2 in the count. Here's the next pitch. Just a little low. Adkins didn't offer it that one. And it is 1-2, but a good idea. Again, you got 2 strikes on him, maybe get him to chase something out of the zone. Adkins doesn't go for it, and it's 1-2. Joel looks in, takes the sign. Now he'll step off for just a moment, and they'll reset here. And Elliott with the windup and the pitch. Can't get the call. A little breaking ball there, didn't break enough. Now it's 2-2. You've played around with him enough. Just throw it right back in there, preferably right on that outside corner where nobody can do anything with. Here it is.
There it is.
Yep, right there. Strike number 3. Easy does it. And that is out number 2. Elliott really going to work here. Boy, look at that location. Man, that is perfect.
Absolutely. You like to see it, Joel. 2 quick outs here. Who do we have coming up to the plate, Al?
This is going to be Isaiah Nesselrode.
Nesselrode batting .333 on the season, 3 for 9, 2 hits, 3 RBIs, none of those extra base hits.
So he has put the ball in play a little bit here, so love to see another strikeout here, and there it is, right on that outside corner. He is pinpointing that location. 2 outs in the inning, no balls and a strike to Nesselrode. Elliott gets the sign working very quickly here. The pitch Bouncer right back to Elliott. He picks it up, underhands it to first base for the out, easily in time. A very quick 1-2-3 inning for Joel, and we'll head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Panthers looking to get on the board here, trailing Ravenswood 1-0. We will be right back right after these advertisements. This is WVRC, Clay County Sports.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Gino's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with that drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
Tony here. Go Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components, Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
People's Bank Student Checking Account is designed for teens and college students. The special account allows for experience managing a checking account with a highly rated mobile banking app, along with a People's Bank Debit MasterCard for purchases and ATM use. It also offers options for direct deposit and mobile check deposit. Visit your nearest People's Bank location or learn more at peebo.com. People's Bank, working together, building success for now and for the future. Member FDIC.
We are back, bottom of the fourth inning, a little YMCA to get everybody pumped up. And I have to admit, I was doing a little YMCA myself up here.
That was pretty good up there, Al.
Yep. And it's going to be John Paxton stepping into no, John got the last out there, didn't he? That's Cooper, isn't it?
That is correct.
Yeah.
I didn't mark that down. This is going to be Cooper Collins, Colin Elliott, Landon Delworth, then back to the top if anybody gets on.
Yeah, that's right. John flew out to the left fielder here.
He sure did.
So you got Cooper on the mound. He's 0 for 1, and we're still looking for some action here. We've had runners on base by the walk as Wolf was unable to find the strike zone early, but he's kind of honed in the last couple innings here. And Collins lines one right over to Coach JD, and, man, he just about made a barehanded play over there.
Had been a heck of a play.
Yep. No surprise there. I know JD's going to go back and watch this. Most people I would be impressed with just getting a hand on it as Collins fouls another one back, but JD, you catch those things.
I'd expect that one to be caught.
He's got a vacuum for over there on his arm. He can catch that thing.
You know he's kicking himself down there.
Yep. No balls, 2 strikes. Collins up there making contact. I really like that. We'll see what he can do here. Here's the next pitch. Oh, my goodness. Looking, and that off-speed pitch went for a strike. And that's out number 1. Man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is now 6 strikeouts on the evening for Wolf.
Oh, boy. 6 strikeouts now. He is up to 67 pitches. Can throw up to 110. So I don't think he's in any danger.
I thought we were on pretty good pace. Maybe get him out of here early, but at this pace, he might be able to finish the ball game.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to chase him anytime soon. Colin steps into the batter's box now. Colin Elliott 0 for 1 as he takes that pitch high. Colin tried to bunt last time and wasn't able to get it down to try to advance the runner. Let's see if he does the same here. If they put Colin on base, though, watch out. He'll be all over the base paths. And Wolf throws it in there, a high strike for strike number 1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, down here at the bottom of the order, you're going to try to do anything you can to get on base, whether that's bunt, take a base on balls, take a hit by pitch, any of the above.
Collins swings through that pitch for a strike. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes now. And with one out in the inning, Wolf working quick, looking good once again. Here's the next pitch. That stays high for a ball, 2-2 now to Colin Elliott, and on deck is Landon Delwart. Boy, you just love to get some action. Just you feel like one hit could break it open, and then everybody starts feeling better. Hopefully that happens here. Here's the next pitch. Foul. No, he swung and missed.
Him, yep.
I thought he might have fouled that one off. I thought I heard it hit the bat. It didn't. 2 outs, and now you're going to have Delwart up, the 9-hitter. Just looking for any sort of success here.
Boy, I tell you what, after that first inning, Wolf really struggled to get the ball across the plate. He still ended up with 2 strikeouts in the first inning, as much as he was throwing the ball around. We really haven't done a whole lot since then. We had the one opportunity with Pierce Adkins with runners on base as the pitch comes in a little high to Delwart. But other than that opportunity, there hasn't been a whole lot of action here for the Panthers hitters.
Nope, and Delwart trying to do something with it. 1-0 the count. Here's the next pitch. That stays away for a ball, 2-0. So you're right back. We've been in this position before. You get the 9-hole hitter on. You got Stanton coming up. Maybe you try to get a steal and look for a single to tie this thing up. Here's the next pitch. Stays away to Delwart now, and it's 3-0. So looking for anything you can. Maybe you draw a walk here and get some action on the bases, maybe get in Wolf's head a little bit and make some magic happen here.
Well, we've talked a little strategy. At this point, do you think you say take until 2 strikes and make him throw 2? Oh, boy, well, don't have to worry about it.
Bunt, and it goes right over his head. So there's a 4-pitch walk to Delwart. He'll be on first base. And if I'm Coach K, I'm sending him here early in the count. Don't want to get picked off here easily, as you haven't had many base runners at all. So I understand the hesitation if there is any. But again, at the same time, you're back to the situation I mentioned earlier. If you get thrown out, you're right back to the top of the order for the 5th inning. So we'll see what happens here. It is Stanton at the plate. There's a pitch low for ball number 1. And no action yet from Delwart, but give him a pitch or two to kind of read the leg kick. And Wolf's hard to read. He throws it in there pretty quickly. Doesn't take a lot of time. He's quick to the plate here. There it is, and it's in the dirt for a ball.
Make it 2-0.
2-0, yep.
And I think I might have the scoreboard wrong. I think we actually do have a hit. I think Gatlin got a single early on. So I need to update that.
Yeah, we do have 1 hit. Both teams with 1 hit apiece.
Okay.
And here's the next pitch to Stanton. He rips that one down the third baseline. Nice play over there by the third baseman. The throw across the diamond in time for the out. What a nice play there by Ralphie Rhodes. And he gets the out as Stanton grounds out. That's going to show as a ground out in the book. That was a hard hit ball. Just unfortunate for Stanton. And that's how the top of the 4th inning comes to a close. It is 1-0. Ravenswood maintains their lead. We'll head to the top of the 5th inning, I should say. Right here on WVRC Clay County Sports. Elliott comes back to the mound. We're looking for a quick inning and then some runs on the other side of it. We'll be right back after this. This is WVRC Clay County Sports.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation.
We are back for the top of the 5th inning. It is Nick Akers to lead things off, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Dale?
I think you're right, probably. Let's see here.
Elliott is ready to pitch. He's not going to give us time to figure it out. It is a hit into the right fielder's glove. That's Paxton, picks it up, throws it in, and he got a leadoff single to start this inning.
And if that was the non-hitter, you hate to see that because that's going to turn it back over to the top for Ravenswood.
Yep, that's Brooks Wolf coming to the plate. So Nestle Road is going to have a hit here. And what's wrong with it? Not there it goes.
Okay.
Yep, Akers gets a hit to Paxton in right. And a runner on first base, nobody out. Here's Wolf. They throw over to first, and I'm wondering, man, if Akers wasn't running on that. That was Nick Akers, as he kind of slid back in there hard like he was thinking about running. We'll see if he does. Elliott's going to throw over one more time, and that definitely shortened up that lead of Akers as he was in easily standing. And now we'll try to focus back in on Brooks Wolf here. Leadoff hitter. Elliott from the stretch. Hasn't really had anybody. Well, he came in with 2 runners on and finished off the inning in 1 pitch. Didn't really have any kind of stress at all in the 4th inning. And now he's working here in the top of the 5th. Nobody out. Runner on first. This ball hit into center field. Caught by Stanton. He's going to throw to first.
Oh, my.
Boy, he just about had, that was a nice throw.
Goodness sakes.
He was thinking all the way, yeah.
He's an athlete, Al.
Yes, and Stewart was off the bag there when he caught that thing, so.
Off the bat, I thought that might be trouble. Gatlin said no trouble at all. I'll come get it, and I might double up the guy coming off of first base. Unfortunately, might have a pickoff. Nope, he's back in.
Yeah, Stanton gets really good reads off the bat for sure.
And that's why he's playing center field, Al.
Yep, you got to have a guy that can do that out there. Now it is Evan Hickman here. Hickman swinging and fouling that one straight back. That is only the 2nd hit for Ravenswood, and we are stuck with 1 hit. So it has been, again, a pitcher's duel.
And as much as you like to say pitching and defense can win a ball game, at some point you have to score a run.
You have to be able to hit it.
Tonight you're going to have to score at least 2.
Yes, we have to be able to score. You have to be able to do a little bit of hitting. It'll keep you in games. And, of course, how many runs did you say this Ravenswood team scored against Braxton?
If I'm not mistaken, it was 15.
Wow.
So to hold them to 1 run here through 4 1/3, got to feel pretty good about that, but you're going to have to put some runs on the board.
Yeah, this is a big inning here as we're right at the top of that order. This is the 2nd batter in the lineup. Here's a pitch. Thought we might get that call. We don't get it. So it is 2-1 now with an out in the top of the 5th inning. That is Nick Akers standing over there at first as Hickman stands in. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. Boy, good pitch there by Elliott. And Hickman never had a chance at it, swung right through it. And it is now 2-2. Elliott up to 20 pitches here. Hickman 0 for 2 on the evening, I should say. Here's the next pitch. Hit straight up, and Stanton's got it. Makes a nice play. Oh, and he dropped it.
No, that's an out.
Looks like they're going to call it an out. Okay.
Al tried to pull it out of the glove. That might be another web gem, Al. Went and got that thing.
Check this out. Oh, we did miss it. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he pulled it out of the glove, and it fell. Man, what a play out there by Gatlin Stanton. I'm telling you what, he is all over the place. And you hope he's okay. He's kind of bending down over there. And he looks back here and gives Coach Collins a smile. He's good. And that is a very good play. And what are the umpires here talking about?
They're just confirming that there was an out, I believe, out here in center field. Man, he's a heck of an athlete. Can't say it enough.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing him next season. I think he's just a junior, isn't he?
Yes, he is a junior.
And see what Coach Collins can do with him on the offensive side of the football next year.
Yeah, he's athletic, and he's got brains to match it, too. Very smart kid. Have him in class, and you'd love to see that. Now, here we go. Who we got? 2 out batter is Cooper Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 1. He does have a walk. There's a pitch right in there for a strike, and Elliott finds that groove pretty quickly. It doesn't take him long to kind of get comfortable, and he starts pumping in the strikes as he does right there. 0-1 the count now. Runner still on first base. That leadoff hitter still standing over there at first base. You love that swing and a miss. That time Anderson swung through it, tried to hit it up here to us. Couldn't make contact, and now you've got him down to 1 strike.
I'll tell you what, how much confidence does it have to give Joel to see his defense out there playing like it is.
Oh, man.
Even if a ball is hit super hard like it has been a couple of times, Gatlin's going to run that thing down. You know your left and your right fielder can do the same. And
Ooh.
I thought we might have had strike 3 there on the outside corner.
Well, that was close. And we've had that call before. Couldn't get it right there. And we can't hear anything down there, but I'm sure Coach Krajewski's saying, where was that pitch at? All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the next one from Joel. That one stays high for a ball. 2-2 now. Again, we're in the top of the 5th inning. Elliott on in relief of Collins, who went 3 2/3, or maybe just 2 2/3.
2 2/3, yeah.
And that pickoff attempt gets by the first baseman. Stewart has to chase it down, and now Akers is going to get to second base, and that's the danger of doing that. Akers really didn't seem like he was interested in stealing a base, but
and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs, so a base hit, and you've given up 2 runs here.
You throw that thing over there enough, and that is going to happen. So now you really got to bear down here. You cannot give up anything easy to Anderson. As he stands in here, he bats in the 3rd hole for a reason. Elliott takes the sign now, gives the runner a look, now throws it in there. It's fouled off to the right side. Stewart going to give it a little bit of a chase, but not really any chance. And now it is back to the mound, 2-2. Again, that is Akers standing out there on second base.
What part of the order are we here, Al?
This is 3.
Okay, so he's the 3 hitter. So
Casto up next.
Now he can do a little bit of damage.
Yes. Here's the next pitch from Joel. It's hit over to the left side. In to make the play, or out to make the play is caught by Landon Delwart running backwards. What a play. He's running all the way out there into that left field area, kind of no man's land, makes the catch. That was another nice defensive play by the Panthers. Keeps us right in it. You love your chances here. Now we come to the plate. Got to put the ball on the bat. Let's get some hits here, make some magic happen. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Panthers trailing 1-0, but looking for some runs. We'll be right back on WVRC Clay County Sports.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured 1 ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tutor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast. Or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tutor's, you're always home.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Gino's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with that drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
We are back here at Maysville Park, and we got a pitching change deal, so hopefully I'm kind of glad. I got to tell you that.
Absolutely.
I don't know who this guy is.
See
but,
if we can maybe get some stats on him pitching-wise. We were able to find some
this is Evan Hickman. He was out in center field.
Hickman this year has pitched 3 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. So he is a strikeout pitcher. So he's going to come in here. Looks like his ERA is 3.82 at the moment, early in the season. 2 appearances so far. This will be his 3rd of the season. So might have our work cut out for us again here, Al.
You got Pierce Atkins coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1 in this ball game. Took a walk earlier and then was out on a strikeout. Swinging, He'll step in and face Hickman. First pitch.
Oh.
Hey, man, I thought he pinpointed that one. They're going to call that a ball, so it's 1-0. Adkins up at the plate. We know he can hit. Just got to find. They haven't seen a lot of live pitching on the field, and I think we'll get better as the season goes. There's a strike. I think that was the same location as the last one. That time it got called a strike, and you're not going to be able to let that one go because that will be a strike consistently as Adkins looks now at the 1-1 pitch, stands in at the ready. Here it is, inside for a ball. 2-1 now the count to Adkins. And it is Evan Hickman, the right-hander. Looks like he's a little bit lanky and tall for a right-hander. Has some good, from what appears to be, pretty good speed on his pitches. Hasn't thrown really much breaking stuff yet. We have just seen him here for 3 pitches. That one's a ball. So 3-1 the count now as Pierce probably has the green light here. You would love to see him put one in play. Here's the next pitch. Not a chance there as that's high, and Adkins draws a walk. And you got the leadoff man on for Joel Elliott. Elliott did put one in play out here in right field, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
Let's see here.
0 for 1, I believe.
He walked, and then, yes, he hit one to left his last at bat. Fly out to left field.
All right, so Elliott comes up to the plate. He'll face Hickman now. And you got a runner on first. They throw back in. Adkins safe over there at first. Slides in head first. No chance there to get him. He's back easily. And now Hickman will turn his attention to Elliott at the plate. Elliott batting right-handed here. Here is the pitch. Right there on that outside corner. And the catcher gave it a pause for a minute, but the umpire is going to call that a ball. And I don't know the difference when you change pitchers. Maybe you don't get that call, but that looks like the same pitch.
I think if you're Hickman, you still like that location. He's hit that same spot, I believe, 3 times now and gotten a strike call on only once. So
here's the next pitch. There it is again.
It is. That's 4.
Every other pitch in that location is a strike.
He's got pinpoint control here.
Yes.
He's literally hit that same spot 4 times, and again, 2 of those strikes.
Here is Hickman now. Takes the sign, and Joel showing bunt. Here the runner is moving. He is out of there. Holy smokes. Pierce. Oh,
did they change it and call him safe? Might have dropped the ball or something. I couldn't see that close.
Okay.
But he's going to be on second. Oh, no, he did call him out. Okay.
So what did he signal safe for?
I'm not sure. He definitely called out first, and then I thought I saw him doing the safe signal. So you never know. He's out either way.
Man.
Trying to get in the scoring position there.
So the Coach Collins thinks he was under it, and I tend to agree.
And Coach Krajewski, I believe, thinks the same thing. So he's going to come over and get an explanation. I'm wondering. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything.
Well, I don't know what the safe call was.
I don't either.
He called out clearly, and then Pierce kind of stood there, and then he signaled it's safe. And I thought, like you said, well, he must have dropped the ball. But now they're going to come together and talk about it here as Elliott is, what's the count here? 1-1. All right, we're going to see what happens here as looks like Coach K's walking away, and he doesn't look super happy.
When Coach goes and talks to him, he very rarely comes out of there happy.
Yeah.
You're not, again.
Yeah.
Very rarely going to change the umpire's mind, but again, you like to get in there and talk to him and let him know you're not happy. You might steal a call later.
Yes. All right, so we're reset here. There is one out in the inning, so that leadoff walk has been erased at second base. It's 1-1 to Joel Elliott with 1 out in the inning. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Innings winding down here for the Panthers, so you got to put something in play here while you got the top of the order up. Swung on, and it's a little nubber out in front of the catcher. Going to have to make a play on it. He does make a play. It's out. Elliott unable to beat that one out, and now there's 2 outs, nobody on, and you're going to have Luke Stewart coming to the plate batting cleanup.
Boy, oh boy, what looked like it could be a possible promising inning here with the leadoff walk, and then you got Joel Elliott at the plate. It quickly turns into 2 outs with the caught stealing and now a failed bunt attempt.
Tough way to start this inning here. So Hickman now out of trouble, now just kind of cruising along. He throws that pitch high to Stewart, who takes it for a ball, and it is 1-0. Panthers sitting on 1 hit on the afternoon, and I believe it was credited to
Catlin Stanton.
Yeah, Stanton. Stewart takes that one inside for ball number 2. Now it's 2-0. On deck is Lathan Brown, and he'll be followed up by John Paxton if either of those two guys can do anything with it. And that hit Stewart right in the left shoulder.
All right, well, you never know here. You get Stewart on first base. Lathan Brown coming to the plate. He's been on base twice this evening with 2 base on balls. So, he's got a good eye at the plate. He's not going to go chasing anything. Maybe get a couple runners on here and see what John Paxton can do.
Lathan is the left-hander, and he has been walked. I think he saw 1 strike in 2 at-bats.
I think you're right, yep.
He saw 9 pitches, 8 of them out of the strike zone, and 1 strike. So we'll see what happens here. Lathan can hit it. When he gets a chance, they throw over. It gets by. Stewart up. He's going to take off, and he'll be into second rather easily. And so the slide in there is safe. Now you've got a runner in scoring position here. That's what you want. And, man, that's just the danger of throwing over there like that. I'm not sure Stewart was looking to steal.
We've seen that a few times now.
But
it goes down as an error, doesn't it?
Yes, and that's an error, and then the runner advances. And so they're going to have time called here. Coach K is going to come over here and talk to Lathan. And how does that adjust the infield now? Does that bring that second baseman over towards the bag and open up that right side of the infield for the left-hander?
Well, that's a good thought, Al. I wonder what this discussion is over here.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'm wondering if Luke can draw that second baseman over to the bag to protect the bag, man, there is a huge hole right up the middle for the left-hander to hit it.
Absolutely. Sneak that thing through there.
You got a pinch runner here. That is going to be Bentley Rogers, I believe.
Right. He came into pinch run maybe at least once last night.
And you're probably telling Bentley, look at me if I'm the third base coach, because I'm going to tell you what to do, because you are looking for a run. Squeeze out a run any way you possibly can.
100%.
And if we do tie this game up, we might be here till midnight.
From the way things are going, I think you're right.
We need 2 somehow.
Maybe a 2-run bomb here by Lathan. I'd like to see that, wouldn't you? Get it up into the wind.
Well, you never know. All right, here we go. Brown looking in. Now he has no count here so far because there's not been an official pitch in this at bat. They're going to use the shortstop, and that opens up that hole on the left side. That pitch, again, a ball, and they just don't want to pitch to Lathan.
Well, it looks like Hickman likes to go to the outside part of the plate, and you've said it several times this evening. It's a little bit different trying to throw it on the outside part of the plate to a left-hander. Not real comfortable throwing it out there, it looks like.
He takes the sign now. Rogers off of second. The pause, now the pitch. Tries to hit the outside corner, doesn't get the call. It's 2-0.
So if we update our count here, he's seen 9 pitches, 8 balls. Is that right?
He's seen 11 pitches now.
Okay.
10 of them out of the zone.
That's right. Yep. That's even better.
He saw 1 strike in 11 pitches. Let's see if that continues here. Long pause here by Hickman. Here, now he throws it in there. That's another ball. So that's 3-0 count to Brown, who's very, very patient.
That's a good word to describe how he's been here this evening. Absolutely. And, again, you might just tell him here, take a couple. Force him into the zone.
No. Too fast. We got something going on here. And I don't know.
Pitch clock violation, maybe.
All right, so no pitch. I do know he said no pitch or incomplete pass. One of the two. I'm going with the pitch doesn't count.
I think you're probably right there.
All right, here we go. 3-0 count, and that would have been a strike too. Here's the next one. Ball 4. So that is 12 balls that Lathan has stood in for and 1 strike in 13 pitches.
You like that on-base percentage right now for Lathan?
Yes. All right, now we have John Paxton. And John is 0 for 2 on the night. And it looks like, are we going to have a pitching change?
We might here. Let's see.
Let's see what happens here. Let me see if we can get this other camera running, Dale. See if I can zoom in here on it. See if we can get a little shot here. Look at that camera work right there.
No, that's a pretty clear camera.
It really is. We'll try to get that other one up and running here pretty soon, but you're going to see the discussion here. You're going to see there's Coach Johnson. He's over there giving the wristband to Bentley Rogers. And a good shot of Coach K doing some coaching right there. Some base running coaching right there, kind of telling him what to expect.
Absolutely.
And those guys, there's the home plate umpire saying, hurry it up, fellas. He'll take his time, stroll out there. Classic baseball. How about the fans out here enjoying this beautiful evening? There you see all the Clay County fans right there, ready to go. All right, we get a shot of that dugout. Look at all the Panthers up. Looking to make a play here. All right.
It is going to be, I think that's still Hickman.
Yeah, that's Hickman right there. So Hickman is going to stay in the ball game here.
Big chance here for the freshman John Paxton to do something. Last night he comes in, gets a 2-inning save. Let's see if he can't get his, I'm going to guess, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this would be his first high school RBI if he can drive in a run here. I could be wrong, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that. So this is a big spot here for the freshman.
All right, here we go. We may have to switch those cameras, though. That is a beautiful look right there. And there is, what do you call that one? Strike. So strike one to Paxton.
Should we keep it on that one, you think, or keep it on that one?
I don't know. Here's the next pitch. Paxton puts a charge into one into center field, and number 2 makes the catch. And so that is how the inning comes to a close, but we put the ball in play there. How about that? So
good swing.
Paxton can't come through, and that is how the 5th inning ends. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning. Panthers still trailing 1-0. We'll be right back right after this on WVRC Clay County Sports.
Tony here. Go Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components, Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
A well-run retirement plan can attract and retain valuable employees, whether your organization has 2 or 2,000. People's Bank offers solutions to determine the best benefits approach that meets your business goals. People's Bank 401k solution offers fully bundled and in-house solutions that eliminate the need for multiple providers, saving you money. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
We're back here at Bradley Field, and it's Joel Elliott on the mound for the Panthers. And he is going to be facing, who is this deal?
Let's see.
Casto, ain't it?
Joe Casto, 13.
No, that's Adkins, 12, ain't it? Well, I don't know who that is. I'm at a loss here. That is Casto. You're right. That's Casto.
Careful here with him. He is a pretty good ball player, pretty good hitter.
Yep, 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. That one stays just a little bit high for ball number 2. 2-0 the count to Casto. Elliott now, the kick and the pitch. There's a nice pitch called for a strike.
There's not many more sounds better than that ball hitting the glove. You could hear that all the way up here. I love it.
Elliott now looking in there, takes the sign. Here is the kick and the pitch. Swung on, hit into the left field area. Over to make it is Del Ward. Can't get there, foul ball. The left fielder Matheny came over as well. Couldn't make the play.
Well, we'd like to see Landon make his second miraculous play over there along that left field line. He couldn't quite get there, but man, he's quick. Yeah, Matheny's quick over there in left field as well, but at least you get a strike out of it. 2-2 here on Casto.
He was flat moving for sure. All right, Elliott back on the mound here. He'll give a look over to Landon, I'm sure, saying thanks for the help. At least you tried to give me. It's 2-2 now. Here is the pitch to Casto. He's 1 for 1 on the evening. That pitch stays low for a ball. It is 3-2 now the count. Panthers just 1 hit on the evening.
It's been a struggle for sure.
Ravenswood just 2 hits.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Ravenswood only 2, so not much better for them.
Here's the next pitch. That one stays outside for a ball. So it's going to be a walk, and Casto's going to make it to first. And that's going to bring up Lucas Pursley. Pursley is, what is he on the afternoon? Let's check it out here and see. As he stares over at...
Well, I guess he doesn't have a hit.
The coach.
0 for 2.
Not many people have hits. All right, so Pursley steps in here. Elliott already looking into the catcher's mitt here. He gets the sign. He throws over to first base. Safe. And now the ball gets by as a good heads-up play there by Delwart to come over and protect the base there.
And as we're switching cameras back and forth, you can obviously see one of them is a little more blurry. That's our clock cam that we use for football and basketball. We are working on getting a nicer camera. We have one in tow. We just have to get it all squared away. So eventually, this look that you're seeing here is going to be both of our camera shots, or at least close to it.
Yes. Now Pursley steps back in here. He's ready to go. And it is, what's the count here? Nothing?
Yeah, I don't...
I think he just threw over there. So runner on first base. No count here. Here's the first pitch to Pursley. He's going to square around and bunt, pops it up over to the right side.
Is that JD with a play over there?
Yes, indeed. And boy, that camera's a lot different now that you go back and forth from it. Wow. My goodness. All right.
That's why we just use it for our clock.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be perfect when it just sits there and looks at the time rolling.
Yeah. All right. So Elliott now steps in, swing and a miss. Pursley couldn't catch up to that one. 2 strikes. And if you don't get a strikeout here, how about we roll one up for a double play here, 6-4-3.
Would love to see it. You'll take it out any way you can get it here. Just get that first out of the inning.
No balls, 2 strikes. Elliott from the stretch looking. There it is, strike 3, swinging. Nice pitch.
A little up in the zone there, I think. That might have been, I think that would have definitely been a strike had he taken it, but he swings right through it. Good pitch by Joel.
Yeah, can't afford to take that one, and he swings right through it. And now that'll bring up Ralphie Rhodes.
Pickoff attempt. I believe this is Ralphie Rhodes, the running back.
Yep. And Rhodes is stepping in here. He's 0 for 2. He's looking for his first hit of the evening. Elliott now stares into the catcher. Here is the kick and the pitch. That stays high for a ball, 1-0. Panthers have 6 more outs to try to do something here. And let's look, just looking ahead here. You don't want to get too far ahead. It's going to be Colin Elliott, and Landon Delwart, and then you're back to the top of the order. So you're going to get 1, 2, and 3 at least somewhere in the next couple innings. We'll see what happens. All right, this pitch hit high over into foul territory. Caught!
All right.
What a play! Luke Stewart makes the catch. How about that? My heavens gracious.
I think he caught that on top of the fence.
Wow, yeah, I think he caught that one over the top of it too. That was one heck of a play. The defense continues to just do its thing. How about that?
That's a nice play, heck of a play, and that's your big second out. See if we can't get out of this one. As who's going to be stepping to the plate here?
This is going to be Isaac Adkins.
Isaac Adkins. You got a big chance here to get out of it. No damage done, and then get your batters in there with another chance here in the bottom of the 6th. See if we can't push a run across. First things first, get this guy.
All right, so here is, now we got, what's the hold up here? Maybe the home plate umpire needing a moment there to get kind of his gear back on. Here we go. It is, now we got a pinch hitter deal. This is Hupp. Has the throw over to first. Not in time, he's in there safely.
Hupp at the plate here.
Number 5, Hupp. Got any stats on him?
I do not. This might be his first at bat of the season.
Okay, so Hupp stands in looking for a dramatic first at bat here to kind of give Ravenswood some cushion. Clay County trying to keep it right where it is. Maybe you get into the bottom of the sixth with a chance. Throw over. Nothing doing there.
Boy, it looks like when you switch cameras, you're going from 2026 back to 1982.
It really does. Oh, here's the next pitch. That's high for a ball. And it is 1-0 to, I don't know what his first name is. Hupp. K. Hupp is all I'm seeing here.
All right.
So, I don't know.
I'm not going to take a guess. I might have said Kevin.
Yeah. Check swing. That's a strike. So Hupp unable to do anything with that one. It's 1-1. Elliott's put together a nice outing here. This is his third inning of work. And really, besides a couple walks here and there, he's had some nice plays. As here we go. We got Calum Hupp. That was my next guess.
That was definitely my next guess after Kevin.
Yes.
What did we have just happen there? I missed it again. 2-1.
It was a ball,
okay.
yes. So 2-1 the count. Here goes Elliott. That pitch fouled off behind the plate there. So 2-2.
Big chance here to get out of this thing, Al.
Yes.
If we are correct, and this is Hupp's first at bat of the season, you got to think he's up there ready to swing. Maybe put one out of the zone somewhere. Looks like Pierce is calling for one high.
Here it is. Outside for a ball. So it is now, what is 3-2?
I got 3-2. You're going to see that runner from first on the move here.
All right, here we go. Hupp looking in to Elliott now. Elliott staring back at Hupp, trying to get a decision here. 3-2, 2 outs. That pitch runs inside. That's ball 4. And so Hupp will make it down to first base. And now you kind of get a little more nervous here because you got 2 runners on. And the batter is going to be Nesselrode, I believe.
Nesselrode. He's hit pretty well to begin this season. I believe he was batting over 300 coming into the game. Again, 2 games in. You can't go a lot off of batting average, but still that means he's put the ball in play.
Yeah, and I believe he's put the ball in play a couple times here, just made outs. And the bottom of the order for the Red Devils has really been the more dangerous part of the order. So we'll see if Elliott can do anything here. And, boy, he just missed that one. Nesselrode swung, fouled that one straight back into the fence. And all those fans that were sitting right behind the fence never even flinched.
Nope. They knew they were okay.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Nesselrode. Where's number 18? Right-handed batter, tall right-handed batter here. Stands in. Elliott gives a peek, now throws. It's a little nubber up the line. Looks like the play is not in time.
Nice play.
No, he made the play. All right, out. What a play. I thought it was going to be safe. Collins come over there, and the quarterback making the throw. And how about the pick also by the first baseman? Collins and Stewart making a nice play over there. Out number 3, the defense continues to shine. And we're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Panthers coming up. We'll be right back on WVRC Clay County Sports.
Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured one ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tutor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast, or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tutor's, you're always home.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Gino's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with that drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza. Spaghetti.
We are back here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It is Cooper Collins leading things off for the Panthers, and he immediately takes one right into the back. That hit him, didn't it?
I thought it did. It might have just went behind him there.
Okay, so I was going to say he didn't flinch. That wouldn't surprise me, but he didn't go to first base either. So it's 1-0 now, the count, as we're trying to get this other camera up and running, folks, and I don't know. We'll see what happens here.
So Cooper made that big-time defensive play here in the top half of the inning. Let's see if that momentum doesn't carry him into a base hit here. Strike.
Here's the next pitch. It's a strike. As if we ever get this thing set up, Deal, this will be 2 good cameras.
We'll be rolling, won't we?
Yes.
Comes the pitch. Cooper puts a nice swing on it, but fouls it straight back. It's going to be strike 2. Okay, now you're in protect mode, as Hickman has pitched pretty well here towards the later stages of this ball game. And I still have it at the top of the 6th. It needs to be the bottom of the 6th. All right.
All right, Collins ready to go here. 1-2 count. And he fouls that one off. How about that?
Another good rip there by Cooper. Maybe a little late on it, but foul it off. Live another day. Make Hickman throw some more pitches here. See if he doesn't come into the zone here and you can rip one somewhere. You got to be looking for your pitch, but you can't be too selective. Hickman's done a pretty good job of painting that outside corner here. Pitch coming in. That's inside. Tried to find that inside corner. Couldn't find it. 2-2. Oh, I put that on the wrong thing. 2-2 here.
Sorry, Dale. I thought we could switch cameras. Maybe we'll do it between innings.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Get another cord.
Well, we got 2-2 here. Al Hickman just tried to find the inside corner. Stayed in too much, and Cooper's going to foul that one off. He's done a good job here of staying alive with 2 strikes. He's probably had 2 strikes on him for the last 3 or 4 pitches. So he's doing an excellent job staying alive, fighting, keeping this thing up. See if he can't find one that he likes and put it into the outfield somewhere.
2-2 count. Here is Hickman now. He gets the sign, stares in. Cooper is ready. That pitch stays outside. Catcher tried to frame that one. And again, he's going to kind of show the umpire up just a little bit. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. This is a big inning for the Panthers. You got 7, 8, 9, and if anybody reaches, then you've got the leadoff hitter back to the plate, Gatlin Stanton, who's been an on-base machine. Here is the 3-2 pitch, full count. It's outside. No, they're going to ring him up on the same pitch. Man, tough. And that's how it goes sometimes for the first out of the 6th inning, the bottom of the 6th inning, I should say. And a 1-out batter is going to be Colin Elliott. Boy, that one was tough. You just don't know what to do when it's a strike one time and not another. So
Cooper
close.
did a really good job there. That whole at bat of fighting back, got into that 3-2 count. Looked like it was going to be a ball the whole way. And Colin does get hit, I believe, on the elbow, Al.
All right, so the base runner on a hit batsman, and Colin has definite speed. So don't be surprised to see him on the move here early on in the count. And you got Delwart up. Does Delwart try to lay down a bunt? You got 2 speedsters. You got to be wondering now if maybe with Gatlin up next, Gatlin has made good contact. You try to, you're not really too much at risk of a double play with the speed of both these guys, but maybe you lay down a bunt here. The third baseman is in. They throw over, not in time.
Boy, I tell you, at this point, you're going to do anything you can to try to get that runner into scoring position. If that's lay down a bunt, not the worst idea in the world.
You want, and anything can happen. You know, you get in scoring position, you get a pass ball, and then, anything to get over there, they're going to throw over again, and Elliott dives back in, but it a little too close for comfort for me, and maybe you just take off here now that you've got them. You've thrown over there twice. Now if you're calling, maybe you just take off here and go. And that's the fun of the baseball here. He doesn't go. Landon does lay down a bunt. It's right to the pitcher. He takes a look. It's a good play. Elliott's going to third. Nobody covered the base. And he's going to get a chance to come home. Elliott's going to go to third. He's going to score. We have a tie game.
Right,
how about that?
There's that small ball we talk about, Al. You don't have to even put it in play. And the speed of Colin Elliott did a great job there.
Yes, nobody covered the base. Both the pitcher, the catcher, and then the third baseman, all three came in for the bunt. The third baseman was off the bag anyways onto the grass, never got back to cover the base. The shortstop never came over, and they're kind of standing in no man's land. Colin, very aware on that bunt, ran right around second base all the way to third, and the throw came over there offline, over down the left field line, and that is a 1-1 ball game. And you've got the top of the order right here for Gatlin Stanton. How about that?
Boy,
new game.
You can't say enough about the base running there by Colin Elliott. Big time heads up. You could hear Coach Collins telling, get over there. There's nobody covering third base, and then the ball gets away. Excellent job there. That's where speed comes to factor, Al.
1-0 count, and now Hickman is frustrated. This whole Ravenswood lineup has to be frustrated. And it is as tough a time as they've had scoring here. This is a whole new game.
Absolutely.
And you just don't know what's going to happen here. Panthers need to capitalize on this. Even though there are 2 outs in the inning, you got Stanton up right now. It's 2-0. You get him on base. You move those runners around. You got Pierce coming up. This could set up very well for the Panthers. Here's the next pitch. Inside. Good take there. That's a strike. 2-1 the count, bottom of the 6th inning, and the Panthers finding a way. That's why you play good defense all night long. You stay right in it, and you wait for your break. There it is. 2-1 the count to Stanton. He hits this one, puts a drive in it. It's down the left field line, and the left fielder makes the play on it for out number 3. I thought it was going to get by him. That's how the bottom of the 6th ends. It's 1-1 new ball game. We'll be right back, top of the 7th inning, right here on WVRC, Clay County Sports.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components, Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
For more than 120 years, People's Bank has been dedicated to helping businesses thrive. The local business and commercial bankers take the time to understand your business, and that's where relationships start. From there, People's Bank offers a range of loans to best fit your needs, because there's no one-size-fits-all approach to financing. Operating loans, lines of credit, cash management, whether it's for day-to-day operations, expansion, or new equipment, People's Bank is committed to working together and building your success. People's Bank, member FDIC.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Tony here. Go Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to GoMart.com or check the app for details.
That ain't bad, is it? It's not as good as that. That's really good.
Yes. All right, we are back here, Al, as it looks like who's stepping into the number 9 hitter? Is that Akers?
Akers, yep. So Akers going to step in here. He got on base last time with a walk, and he was trouble for us here. So let's see what happens. This first pitch in there in the dirt for a ball, top of the 7th inning. And we did get a switch out in cameras. Dill, can we get a look at that other camera real fast?
A little clear.
Not bad. Still a little foggy, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Check swing. The appeal down to first. He did go. They're going to give it a strike there as they tried to hold the swing back. Couldn't do it. And now it's 1-1. And Joe back out there on the mound. He is working in this is 4th inning now.
I think you're right. And you definitely want to get Akers here as you're going to get back to the top of the order.
There's a
And
good
that's a strike.
pitch. Yeah, really good pitch. There's a strike right on that outside corner. The Panthers have just pitched really, really well. What Akers does have a hit. He is one of the 2 hits for the Red Devils. Both hits coming down there at the bottom of the lineup. So you hope to get him out here and get back to that 7th inning. There's a little nubber. It's fair. Atkins picks it up. Now Joel picks it up, throws it in time for the out. How about that?
See that again.
Nice play. Yeah, it was a really good pick over there. And now you've got 1 out.
Good job there by Pierce, pouncing out of there quickly, picking up that ball, making a good, strong throw down to first, get the first out of the inning. Definitely didn't want to see him on base with the top of the order coming up here. And this is Wolf at the plate.
All right, Wolf steps in here, 1 out, and nobody on base here. We're showing somebody on base and no out.
Okay, that's my fault.
That's all right. The hit's to short. Up to make the throw is Delwart, and another good play over on defense. Delwart makes a nice pick and a throw, and the really good pick out of the dirt for Stewart. Stewart is, man, he's doing some damage over there.
Absolutely is. He made the catch across the railing a little bit ago, made a couple nice picks there. Gets a good first baseman for you. That's probably a shortstop and a third baseman's best friend.
Yeah, how about that? And so now it is the 2-out batter, and it's Evan Hickman here. Hickman going to stand in. He's 0 for 3 tonight. He is looking at a first pitch ball down at his feet, and boy, we're in for a good finish here, Dale. This is going to be something.
What pitching and defense we've seen these first 2 games of the season. I hope that holds up here in the late stage here. With 1 more out, and you give yourself a chance to walk it off.
Swing and a miss. How about that? 1-1 the count. Collins started the game. We had really good pitching last night. You had Stewart and Paxton. Then tonight you had Cooper, who with a really, really strong outing. Elliott comes in relief and has put together a nice outing himself. There's another strike. And that's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now you're 1 strike away from getting to the home half of the 7th inning with a chance to win this thing. And you got the top of the order coming up as well.
You got a couple pitches to play with here with a 1-2 count. Doesn't have to be a strike. You can try to get him to chase.
He hits this one in the air. Over is Delwart at short, and he's going to make the play. And there is out number 3. We'll head to the home half of the 7th. Elliott making quick work of the Red Devils there. We'll be right back after this. Panthers trying to walk it off on WVRC Clay County Sports.
People's Bank Student Checking Account is designed for teens and college students. The special account allows for experience managing a checking account with a highly rated mobile banking app, along with a People's Bank Debit MasterCard for purchases and ATM use. It also offers options for direct deposit and mobile check deposit. Visit your nearest People's Bank location or learn more at peebo.com. People's Bank, working together, building success for now and for the future. Member FDIC.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured 1 ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tutor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast, or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tutor's, you're always home.
Tony here. Go Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
All right, Dale, we are back. Bottom of the 7th inning. I say we get a little walk-off action here.
This is the guy to do it, Al.
Pierce Adkins. I know our buddies from Roan over there, Drew and Matt, had a walk-off the other night, didn't they?
Yes, they sure did. I believe the kid hit 2 home runs in the game. So let's see if Pierce can't get his first of the season right here and send everybody home happy.
1-1 is the score. Adkins stepping in. The crowd that's here is starting to make some noise. You can hear it all the way up here. And there's a ball. And so,
you know what? As much as you'd love to see a home run,
I'd take
love just as much just to see him get on base.
Yes, I'd take 4 walks.
Start a rally, yes.
Pierce in the 7th inning. And it is Pierce Adkins at the plate. The sophomore stepping in here, looking to walk it off here as now we've got Tom. Pierce calling for Tom here. He's set to go. And he's been in these situations before. He plays baseball a lot of travel ball and plays all the time. These are the kind of situations you live for as a baseball player, though,
Absolutely. And at 2-0, you don't want to go chasing something. Make him bring the pitch to you that you want to hit.
Here it is. Well, that was a good pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. Now you're ready. You got a strike on you now. You can be ready to swing the bat here.
There's a term I'm going to use for Pierce Adkins that I've heard a few times, hitterish. He looks hitterish up there. Some kids you see walk up there a little bit timid. He's ready to swing the bat.
Yep, there it is. Hits it into the right field. The outfielder makes a play on it. Boy, what a play, as he put it in a good spot. The outfielder got a little bit of a weird read on it, but made the play. I think I saw him out there give a big sigh of relief, and maybe he just hit it right back to him.
Absolutely. You got to think, looking up into those lights, looking up into the dark sky, that ball's going to be hard to find. That's a good play there by the right fielder, and that's going to bring up Joel Elliott to the plate. He's 0 for 2 this evening, Al.
Yep. That was Nestle Road out there making the play. He's been pretty solid all night long. Now here's Joel, 1 out in the inning, trying to keep it from going to extras here. Joel stands in. Here is the pitch. He put a good swing on that one, just fouled it straight back into the fence. And I'll say it again, the 3rd time around here, the Panthers look ready to swing, much more comfortable. They just look a little different now that they've had, this is a lot of them the 4th or 5th at bat of the year. They're ready to go. Elliott stands in.
Good of an athlete as he is, you'd like to see him put one into that right field corner out there. Run around for a little bit. That's 0-2. But, man, look at all the room out there, Al. If he can put that into the corner, he might end up on 3rd base.
Yeah, you never know. One bad throw, he could come on home with it. Here we go. Here's Joel now. He's made a lot of good plays. Let's see make one more here, buddy. That one in the dirt off the mask of the catcher, and that will be ball number 1. Good patience there by Joel. As a good idea by the pitcher there, Hickman, to try to get Joel to chase something, and now the home plate umpire, is out to talk to the pitcher. I don't know what that was about. Maybe he saw something. And we got a problem. What is it here?
Our second camera went off, so we might just need to run it from, I don't know how we do that.
Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out here in a minute. I'll tell you what, I'll just run it from right here and call it, Dale.
Okay.
Here is the pitch to Elliott. Elliott stands in now, ready to go. And the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Good grip, had to protect that. Looked like it might have been a strike there. A little bit high maybe, but Joel tried to go after it. It's going to be out number 2.
All right, so you're down to your final out here. A little 2-out magic. I'll take it. And it is going to be Luke Stewart. Luke's made some really nice plays defensively over at first base. Maybe he can put together some offense here and be the hero for the 2nd night in a row. How about that?
Love to see it.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He tried to hit that one a long ways.
And you could see he tried to wait back on it. That thing looped in there. Tried to wait. Swung a little bit late on it.
He steps back in here. Hickman staring down at the catcher. He is set now. Stewart ready to go. Here's the pitch. There's a foul ball off the mask of the catcher. That one couldn't have felt real good.
Well, now it's 0-2, and you really have to protect that strike zone. If you're Hickman, you can pretty much go anywhere, and it's going to be tough for Stewart here in an 0-2 count.
You have to kind of change your mindset here now. You just want to try to get on base. Make him throw you as many pitches as he possibly can. Here is the next one. Swing and a miss, and that is the end of the 7th. So we'll head to extra innings. 1-1 your score right here at Maysel Field. We'll be right back right after this. A little extra baseball for no cost. We're on WVRC Clay County Sports.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured one ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tutor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast, or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tutor's, you're always home.
All right, we are back here in the top of the 8th inning. Joel Elliott still on the mound for the Panthers. Here at the plate for the Red Devils is going to be number 4, Anderson. Cooper Anderson stepping to the plate. He is 0 for 2 on the evening. First pitch was a ball. That pitch looks like it's in there for a strike. Good pitch by Joel. Little 1-1 count here. Like a breaking ball there on the inside corner as Al is working on our second camera here. He'll be back in just a second. So he's going to set and get ready for the 1-1. Gets the sign from the catcher. Tried to go with a little breaking ball. Stayed up in the zone. It's going to be 2-1 here on Anderson. Anderson again 0 for 2. He is their cleanup hitter, I believe. So he's got a little bit of pop in that bat. Top of the 8th inning, extra innings here. Still only 3 hits in the ball game. 2 runs scored, 2 errors on the day. Oh, tried to hit that inside corner, couldn't quite get it. It's not really what you want as a leadoff walk here, so you're going to have to come back into the zone if you're Joel Elliott. We know he can do it. Pitched really well here in relief of Cooper Collins. So we're going to see the 3-1 pitch here in just a moment. Big pitch here. Don't want to put him on base to lead off the inning. And, he's going to give him a generous strike call. That might have been a little bit up, maybe a little bit in, but we're going to get that call, and that's going to make it 3-2 here, Al. Big time pitch by Joel, and a big-time call by the umpire.
3-2. Do not, I heard you say it, do not want to put that runner on to lead off this inning here. We're in the top of the 8th. 3 combined hits in this ball game and 2 combined runs, and that's going to be ball 4.
Pierce tried to frame that up, pull it back up into the strike zone, but he couldn't quite do it. Going to put that runner on first base. And who do we have coming up here after Cooper Anderson?
Joe Casto.
Joe Casto. Okay, so Cooper must have been was he the 3 hitter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Anderson gets a walk, and now you got Casto coming up to the plate. He is 1 for 1. So he's had a hit and then apparently a couple of walks. So runner on first base. Defense has been kind to us all evening. We'll see if we continue to do so. Now we got time, and looked like Pierce may have called time from behind the plate. So they'll readjust here and be ready to go.
In the last inning, we said Pierce Adkins looks hitterish. I think if you look down there at Joe Casto, he looks ready to swing the bat as well.
Yes, and they step off, throw over to first base, not in time. And we're back to the old camera, sorry. Yep. That's the best we can do right now.
Yep.
We'll try to work on something for the next broadcast here, but we'll enjoy this one while we've got it.
Absolutely.
Top of the 8th inning. It is a 0-0 count. Here is Joel's pitch. Gets in there for a strike. Breaking ball. gets over.
I don't think there's anything Casto could do with that pitch.
No, I'd just throw it again.
Throw it 2 more times. There's nothing he's going to do with that pitch.
No, it'd be off the hands if he hits it, and I don't think it would be very hard contact. Yeah, you're right. Just lob it in there. Here's the next one.
Nice
There
pitch.
it was. A little bit to the outside, but he still swung underneath it 0-2, and boy, he just looks bad on that swing.
That looked like a breaking ball on the outside corner, and Joel located that perfectly. And Casto went swinging for it, couldn't quite get it. Still at 0-2, you still need to be careful. This is a good hitter at the plate.
Yeah, you got a runner on first here. They throw over to first. Nothing doing there. And so we're back to the plate. It is Elliott now, standing in, looking down at Joe Casto. Where's number 13? Plays the shortstop position for the Red Devils. Here we go. He looks in. Here's the pitch. Almost got that breaking ball. That only difference I see in that pitch versus the other one that he threw there, Pierce was standing up a little higher. Maybe that impeded the view of the umpire. I don't know. Here's the next one. That one did get a little outside, and it is going to be to
Red Devils. Do you start that runner from first base? Possibly put him in motion, see if Casto can't find a gap somewhere, or do you just play it safe and let him stay over there?
I think you're right. I'm sending him here. And they don't. It's hit right to the first baseman. And, oh no, this is going to be trouble. Unable to make the play is Stewart. He kind of fell down, and now you've got real trouble brewing here. You've got runners on first and second, nobody out. And this is going to be Lucas Pursley coming to the plate.
At this point, this is the number 5 hitter. Would you look for him to lay down a sacrifice bunt, possibly put the 2 runners in scoring position, possible winning runs over there?
Yeah, I think so. And I think to combat that, if you're the Panthers, do you bring the infield in here and maybe put on a play? Is they're going to come out here, and are we going to have a pitching change?
Not sure. You might have it right, Al.
Maybe just kind of doing some strategy here.
Could be.
They're going to talk about bunt coverage here and maybe put on a play here. I know. Now, last night we saw a walk-off pickoff. That is called from the dugout, actually. I've seen that before, and they kind of scout those runners. I wonder if maybe you do something similar here where the pitcher does what we call an inside move. He doesn't turn back towards – if Joel's standing, he's got his back towards first base, and normally he spins towards the dugout. And last night what they do is that runner sees that, and so when he turns, that kind of is their signal to get back to the base. But an inside move, he turns the other way. It's kind of an awkward move, but if you're ready for it, it's hard, and it gets runners looking silly out there. You wonder if maybe they talk about that, or maybe if they talk about bunt coverage. Definitely bunt coverage.
If you went back and rewatched that pickoff move from last night, that runner was dancing about halfway between second and third base. I think John could have walked back there and tagged him out.
Well, he was looking again. He's watching. He knows the pickoff move. He's waiting for him to, when he sees the pitcher's back, that's when he knows he's going to turn and throw it so he gets back. He never saw his back, so he's still out there dancing. And we'll see what happens here. It is.
I really think you're looking for a bunt here.
Yeah, they're going to sneak the runners in. There's the inside move. Nothing doing there. And this is the chess match that baseball is that most people sometimes don't realize. And Delwork kind of comes over and kicks some dirt on the runner. It is a bunt. Elliott picks it up. And, nobody is
play anywhere. Oh, boy.
Going to make the play. And the bases are loaded. I'm not sure really what happened there. I thought he was going to go to first. He didn't go to first. I thought Luke was there. Did you see the same thing I did?
I'll be honest with you, Al. I need to start watching the game on the field rather than on the screen, because when I switch that camera over, it looks like we're in the ocean. So I really couldn't tell. I thought we had a play somewhere, but
Elliott picked it up, and then he turned to first for a moment and then looked over at third like he was going to try to get the lead runner. I'm not sure what happened there. But
who do we have here with the bases loaded? Nobody else. Is that Ralphie Rhodes?
Ralphie Rhodes. Rhodes is 0 for 3. Here is the pitch. It's high and outside, and the worst thing you can do is walk a run in here.
And there's no wiggle room here. You can't. Everybody on the field has to be ready for the ball to be hit right at them and know where you're going to go with the ball.
Here is the pitch.
Infield in.
Infield is in. It's a chopper to the first baseman. They go home. Not able to make the play. 1 run scores. And, you almost want to just make an out right there and then hope you can come back and have a chance to tie this thing. But a run scores. And so now it's 2-1. We are in the top of the 8th. We are going to get a chance to bat here, but the bases remain loaded, nobody out.
We'll have to watch the score on that. I think that's probably going to go as an error. I don't think you can call that a hit.
I wouldn't think that's a hit. We're going to see what they scored it right here. It reaches on an error. And so now it's 2-1. And the batter is Isaac Adkins. Adkins stands in, takes a first pitch strike, and it is 0-1. Adkins, the right-handed batter here.
Infield still in, by the way, Al.
Yeah, you got the corners kind of creeping in here. Here's the next pitch. That's a good pitch. Strike 2. Now, maybe you just kind of settle down here. You're not out of it. It's a 1-run game, and we know how easy it is to score just a single run. Anything can happen. You don't even have to get a hit sometimes to get a single run in. We'll see here if the Panthers can get out of this jam. It's hit to third. Diving stop, can't make it. 1 run scores. We got another runner coming around to score. Matheny picks it up, hits the cutoff man, and 2 runs score. It's 4-1 Ravenswood. Man, oh my, that's tough.
And that's what happens. They kind of open this thing up now with a base hit. That's going to be, first and second here with still nobody out. Man, oh man.
And so the batter, Adkins, comes up big with a 2 RBI single, and it's going to be Nesselrode coming to the plate, the right fielder. Nesselrode is 0-for-3, I believe. We'll see what happens here as he steps in. Elliott's going to remain on the mound. They haven't really hit the ball that hard.
No.
Just got some timely walks, some timely hits, a little bit of lapse in defense here that we haven't seen. He tries to bunt this one, does Nesselrode. He is indeed 0-for-3, and it's a foul.
Well, they're going to try to play add-on here, add as many runs as you can to go into the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah.
So if you can move both runners up and get both in scoring position and just have 1 out, you still feel really good about yourself if you're Ravenswood.
Nobody out, top of the 8th inning. Panthers trying to get out of this mess they've created. This pitch in the dirt. Runners are going to advance nonetheless without a bunt. And so it is now 1-1.
Now the bunt is off.
Yeah, they're not going to bunt now.
And Nesselrode is going to try to drive the ball somewhere and get a couple RBIs.
All right, here we go. Elliott back on the mound here as the infield kind of steps back to normal depth right here.
We talk about the snowball effect a lot. This is where you need to stop it right now. Get an out somehow. 1 out.
They're still going to bunt. All right, and they do. And Elliott slips the throw. Well, I don't know what happened there. Did it hit Stewart while he was on the ground? Another run scores nonetheless, and
it's going to be a hit.
Well, I believe Joel, he slipped when he picked it up, but he still had time. He threw it over to first, and I think it hit Stewart, who was not on the base covering. It looked like Colin Elliott from second base went over to cover first.
So what do we have here? We're going to reset this. First and third here, still nobody out?
First and third, still nobody out. 5-1, your score.
Kind of imploded here in the top of this 8th inning. And as much as you work to get that 1 run there in the, what was that? Was that the bottom of the 6th?
Yeah.
Man, hate to see that.
So as Akers steps in here, and he's going to lay down a bunt, and why not? He pops it up, though.
Third.
And it's caught. Throw to third. Out. Double play.
Wow, what a play.
Yes, a double play as Akers pops up, and the runner from third gets caught off the bag. Who was that? Isaac Adkins. I don't know what he was doing there when it was popped up. He was just caught in no man's land. Maybe he was running. I didn't watch. Maybe he may have been running on the pitch. I don't know. But he didn't get back in time. 2 outs. Now, with a runner on first, now you just get an out here and get to the dugout.
Yeah, that helps your calls a lot. We're still good.
Okay.
Because it keeps reconnecting real quick. So I think we're still good here. We're going to have first and second, 2 down. The number 2 hitter.
All right, this is going to be Hickman. And it'll be interesting to see. I imagine Hickman will stay in the game.
Yeah, I'd say you're right. He's pitched very well in relief this evening.
Now at 77 pitches. You'd like to get him through this inning and not pitch anybody else. But he's got to throw some strikes here to Hickman. You got first and second, 2 out. 4 runs have crossed the plate here in the top of the 8th inning. Elliott stands on the mound. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. Hickman couldn't catch up to that one. It is 1-1. Ravenswood with 5 runs on 5 hits and an error. The Panthers with 1 run on 1 hit and 2 errors, so unable to make a lot of contact tonight. This next pitch, it is a little looper.
Oh, what a catch.
No, he missed it.
Oh, I thought he caught it.
Yeah, Delward almost made a nice play. Runner coming to the plate, he'll score. Runner advances from first to third. It's a single for Hickman, and that makes it 6-1. Runner is on the corners.
Man.
And now you're going to have, this is going to be Anderson now. I think Anderson led off the inning, didn't he?
I believe you're right. So they have batted around here. Yep, definitely. It was Cooper Anderson to start this thing off. Well, first and third, 2 outs, 6-1 ball game here. I really thought Landon got out there and made that catch. Super hard to see right now.
They're giving him an error on that officially.
Okay.
So we'll take a hit off and give him an error. But he had that one in his glove. It just kind of popped out. It was a tough play for sure. This pitch is a good one. It's in there for a strike. And as you know, the next game for the Panthers is Saturday, I believe. You really don't want to have to change pitchers and run somebody else out there.
Yeah, you're right.
Because you want as many people fresh as you can for the next game. You would like to, if nothing else, let Joel finish this inning. Maybe you come back and win it. Not saying that you can't, but you don't want to have somebody come in and pitch 4 or 5 pitches, as that is an appearance, and that does change things. So hopefully that doesn't happen here, and Joel can finish it off because he's pitched really well despite this last inning. How the runs have panned out. He's pitched really, really well as he gets a strike there, and it's 0-2 now, the count, as Elliott will work again to the batter, Anderson. Anderson 0 for 2 as he led off the inning with a walk. Now here's the next pitch. Check swing. He didn't go around, and they'll appeal anyways. No swing. 1-2 is the count.
Yeah, you've said it here. You really want Joel to get this out here. If you can get it on this batter, great. But I'm with you, Al. You don't want to have to burn another pitcher.
Here is the pitch. Joel gets the sign. Swing and a miss. It's a drop third strike. Just make a play here. Pierce throws it to Stewart. The catch made. Yeah, you're right. A little high for comfort. All right, so we got out of that inning. Disaster strikes. It's 6-1. Panthers get a chance at it here. We'll get 3 outs to play with and see if we can't do something ourselves. We'll take a break. Stay with us, folks, and finish this one out. You've been with us all night. Don't leave us. Right here on WVRC, Clay County Sports. We'll be right back.
In your time of need, call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia, providing all your needs for pre-needs, burial, cremation, and memorials. We have 2 locations to better serve the public: Wilson Smith Funeral Home in Clay, West Virginia, and Pennington Smith Funeral Home located in Gully Bridge, West Virginia. We offer personalized services and a caring staff. We are with you every step of the way. You will have peace of mind knowing that we are taking care of your loved one. Call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia at 304-587-4244, or Pennington Smith Funeral Home located at 331 Main Street, Gully Bridge, West Virginia at 304-632-2111. Basil W. Smith Jr., LIC owner. Tracy Osborne, office manager. Hunter Jones, apprentice. Staff members Greg Fitzwater, Bobby Joe Harmon, and Candy Dorsey.
2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Tony here. Go Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
We are back for the bottom of the 8th inning. Panthers have their work cut out for them, and it starts with Lathan Brown, the lefty. Maybe Lathan will see a strike here.
Yeah, you never know.
He has seen about 13 pitches, and 12 of them have been out of the strike zone.
I'd like to see him come out swinging.
Yes, that's what I would do. I mean, why not?
Well, never mind.
And he sees a ball.
Good eye.
Don't swing at that one. They just do not like to throw Landon strikes. And Hickman remains in the game, as he is still on the mound. He's thrown 43 pitches. They probably don't want to burn another pitcher either.
Yeah.
And Lathan does take a hack at that one. Can't connect. It is 1-1. You get 3 hacks at it. You're down 6-1. You might as well come out swinging,
I was
right?
going to say, I don't think he swung all evening. Give it a shot there.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's the next pitch from
Sped that shortstop up a little bit, threw the ball in the dirt, and now Lathan's going to end up on second base, Al.
I know why they did not pitch to him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're going to give him a single on that one.
Let's see. So that's a hit. Single and an error.
Single and an error advances him to second. And now the batter will be Paxton, John. John's made some good contact on it, just hasn't got a hit yet. So Johnny needs to get a run in here, get an RBI. Here is Hickman now looking in and getting the sign. Here's the pitch. There you go.
That's a good rip. I like it.
Found that back. Does he look a little bit hitterish?
Hitterish, right. He will be big-time hitterish by the time he is a junior and a senior and has that confidence about him.
Yes. John, a good athlete. You can tell he plays baseball.
Yes.
A lot. As he stands in there now, looking for the next pitch. Lathan off second. That pitch down in the dirt. Good eye from John. And Lathan will head back to second. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the 8th, so we're in extras here. Free baseball for you. Not that you paid for any of the first 7, but if you did, you're getting this one for free.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Next pitch. Oh, he just missed it. He was trying to hit that one out here to the track.
I think he would have if he would have made contact. It definitely would have been over. Oh, he got a little piece of it maybe.
Yeah, it was a little outside. He couldn't quite connect. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, and looks like the pitch comes in. It's hit off to the right side. You can't see it from that camera, but trust us, it went off the right side foul.
It's into the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah. And we got a stoppage here as the umpire is going to clean off the plate. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for that. All right. So, Lathan.
I didn't.
Did not see us. We saw a shooting star.
Well, even. Yeah. Make a wish. Coach Collins wishes we get 6 runs here.
A shooting star at Maysville. How about that?
Big time.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here is the pitch. And it's hit hard again off to the right side. As
good battle
Paxton
here.
is staying with it. And I haven't seen the dogs for a while.
Yeah, they found somebody with a hot dog down there, some popcorn.
Yep. All right, here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That stays high and outside. That frame job is not going to get the job done. It is 2-2, and Paxton doing a good job battling here. Hickman now has thrown 51 pitches. I would love for them to have to change pitchers. That just only helps us. We need 5 runs here. Here's the next one. Inside for ball 3. Okay, so you got a full count now. Nobody out. Don't do anything silly. Don't get thrown off the base on the base paths here, and just play solid baseball, and you never know what could happen. I could go for 5 or 6 runs here.
I'd like to see it.
Yes, here is the pitch to Paxton. Swung on and missed. He couldn't connect. Foul tip into the mitt of the catcher, and that is out number 1, and that will bring up Cooper Collins.
All right, Cooper, now you got a shot here. Put one into the outfield, get yourself an RBI in the evening.
Yep, only 1 out here. So, again, Lathan standing out there at second base. Cooper comes in, takes a couple warm-up swings here, and he is right into that batter's box quickly. Hickman working from the stretch. Stands in. Gets ready. And the pitch. Outside corner. Called a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Cooper. He is 0 for 2 officially on the evening.
That spot right there is one that Hickman has hit several times this evening and gotten the call well, actually, I take that back. That first couple pitches he threw, he hit it 5 times in a row.
Every other time. There's a hit, and it goes right to the shortstop. He's unable to make the tag. Safe at first. So you got runners on first and third now. He reached for Lathan, who was able to avoid the tag there and be safe at third. The runner beat the throw out at first, and so now you've got runners on the corners, and that will bring up...
Is that Colin Elliott?
This is Colin Elliott. All right, so you're down to the 8-hitter now. Delwart on deck, and then barring 2 outs here, you'll have the top of the order. Gatlin will get another crack at it. Here we go. Here is Elliott now. He stands in, takes that first pitch for a strike. It's a good one.
Well, you just never know. If you can start a rally and just keep the thing going, you never know what can happen in baseball.
Yep, you just don't know. All right, here is the next pitch. And the pitch is inside. That is a ball. 1-1 to Colin Elliott. Cooper on first, and that is Lathan on third. Cooper Collins and Lathan Brown. Here we go. Hickman staring in there as that wind continues to blow. Here is the pitch. Outside for a ball. 2-1. Would love to load him up here. That's how it all started for us. We loaded the bases, and then it happened very quickly.
Yes, it did.
Colin will stand in here 2-1. He's ahead in the count. You can afford to be patient here with 1 out in the inning. Here is the next pitch. In the dirt for a ball. 3-1. And if you're Ravenswood over there, you're saying, boys, just throw strikes. I know what they're saying. If you're ahead in this situation, you're saying these runners can't hurt you. The tying run is sitting in the dugout. So, but if you're the Panthers, you can't get to him unless these guys get on base.
That's
So let's
right.
see what happens. Here's the next one. It stays high. That's ball 4. So the bases are loaded here with 1 out. And now that brings up Landon Delwart. And if you stay out of the double play, you get 1, 2, and 3 back up here. You never know.
Just keep the line moving. That's all you can do. We're going to get a little meeting on the mound here.
Yeah, they're going to talk about it. This is just a players-only meeting, it looks like.
I like it.
Yep. Don't know what's being said out there, but you got to kind of reset you here. It was 1-0 Ravenswood for most of the evening on an early run, and then the Panthers were able to tie it up on a 2-base error, and Colin Elliott came around to score. He was standing on first. The throw went over to first. As he went to second, nobody covered the base at third. And he, on the errant throw over to third, he scored, tied this game up in the 6th. It went to extra innings, top of this inning. Ravenswood loaded him up, and then we had a kind of a weird scenario here. We had a couple bunts that went for hits. We had an error, and the kind of wheels fell off of it. Now the Panthers trying to get back in this thing, and the only thing they can do is just station to station here and put the ball in play, get runners on base, don't make outs, and see what happens.
Absolutely. Don't go chase and win every single pitch here. And he wins that first one with a ball up high. All you can do is go up there, see the pitch into the catcher's mid. If it's a strike, give it a good rip. Landon had an RBI single last night, I believe, so he can swing the bat a little bit. But you'd love to get back to that top of the order where Gatlin put a charge into on his last at bat.
Here is the next pitch. Outside for a ball. And the catcher thought about throwing down there to first. Runners aren't going anywhere. I can assure you that.
Yeah.
Not in this situation. Nowhere for them to go, really. You might run yourself into an out if you do. So they're going to be safe there. They're going to play it safe. It is 2-0 with 1 out and the top of the order looming here. Delwart stands in. He can afford to be really patient here. He squares around a bunt again. Ball's in the dirt. Now it's 3-0, and you're a pitch away from walking in a run, turning it over to Gatlin, and followed by Pierce and Joel. And Pierce is the tying run. Joel's the winning run. And
let's see how this thing plays out.
Pierce is in the hole.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens. It's 3-0. Pitch by pitch. Here we go. Can't look too far ahead. Landon squares to bunt.
That's a ball.
Takes it. Oh, they give him a strike on the 3-0 count. Man.
All right. Good take. You're not going to do anything with that pitch.
Yeah.
I thought it was ball 4, but
we'll see what
plate
happens.
said, nope, that's a strike. 3-1.
Here is Hickman now staring into the catcher. Here's the next one. That's way up high, ball 4. A run will come in, and it is 6-2. And suddenly you're in slam range.
And I think you're probably not too far away from seeing a new pitcher come into the ball game.
You may see it right
Hickman
here.
does not look the same as he did the last several innings.
No, and I said Pierce was the tying run. Pierce is the winning run.
Absolutely. Gatlin is the tying run for sure.
Slam range.
Slam range. That's what you want to get into.
You never know. All right, so let's
take a break here.
Yeah, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. 6-2. Bases are loaded with only one away. Panthers trying to find their way back into this thing. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is WVRC.
We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stumps Funeral Home and Cremation.
We're back here, Dale, and Hickman stays in the game.
All right.
And he throws a first pitch, and they give it. My heavens gracious.
I don't know what to say about that one. That one looked up and in.
It was both, but it gets a strike call on it, and so it's 0-1. Now Gatlin's ready to go here. Got to put the ball in play somewhere. Here we go. Hickman stands in, looks, pitches. That one's high.
Why not try it again on the same spot?
Yeah, yeah, it is indeed a ball. He called it a ball, 1-1.
Okay.
And now here we go. Hickman laboring here, 67 pitches so far for Hickman in the ball game. Here's Gatlin now standing in, swinging and missing on that outside corner. I think that's a strike call if you don't swing. So,
boy, I tell you, Alan, his last at bat, I think it was his last at bat, he put a charge into one to left field. It looked really good off the bat. Didn't quite make it to the warning track, but he showed off some impressive power on his last swing.
All right. Down 1-2 in the count. Here is Stanton. That pitch stays outside. It is 2-2. And now
good eye right there. How easy would that have been to swing at and go down swinging on a relatively close pitch?
2-2, 1 out. Here is Stanton now. Standing in. Hickman gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Fouled. And he'll stay alive. Boy, put a good swing on that. Just can't line it out yet. Just something about we're a little under it or a little behind it or something, and we're fouling those pitches off.
That was a good, healthy cut right there by Gatlin. And if nothing else, you stayed alive and you see another pitch here.
Stanton stands in. He is looking Hickman right down in the eyeball. Here's the next pitch. Oh, he swung at ball 3. That is strike 3 for the second out of the inning. And now the Panthers are down to the final out. And they've got to do something here. If they can't score 4 runs, that'll be the end of the ball game.
Well,
it's going to be Pierce Adkins. I wouldn't want anybody else up at the plate, I don't think.
I'll tell you what, you stand in your driveway or in your yard when you're a little kid and you say, bases loaded, 2 outs.
Yes.
Normally you say bottom of the 9th, but here bottom of the 8th, down by 4 runs, you got a chance to tie it. And that is coming to fruition here for Pierce Adkins. He's got the chance here, not just to play it out in his dreams, but give it a shot.
Yep, here we go. First pitch is swung on. It's hit the shortstop. This could be trouble. He goes the short route, the out at second base, and that is how the ball game ends. Tough way to end it for the Panthers. Frustrating, I'm sure. And the Panthers go down to Ravenswood 6-2 in the second game of the year. They'll even their record at 1-1. Let's take a very quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the final tally for you and wrap things up here from Maysville Park. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been WVRC Clay County Sports.
In your time of need, call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia, providing all your needs for pre-needs, burial, cremation, and memorials. We have 2 locations to better serve the public, Wilson Smith Funeral Home in Clay, West Virginia, and Pennington Smith Funeral Home located in Gully Bridge, West Virginia. We offer personalized services and a caring staff. We are with you every step of the way. You will have peace of mind knowing that we are taking care of your loved one. Call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia at 304-587-4244 or Pennington Smith Funeral Home located at 331 Main Street, Gully Bridge, West Virginia at 304-632-2111. Basil W. Smith Jr., LIC owner. Tracy Osborne, office manager. Hunter Jones, apprentice. Staff members Greg Fitzwater, Bobby Joe Harmon, and Candy Dorsey.
All right, we are back. Panthers fall, unfortunately, to Ravenswood. Final tally of 6-2. Tough way to end it, and it's good defense, good pitching, and tough times at the plate for the Panthers. I think that's been what Coach K has talked about. We got to find a way to hit the ball, and if we can do that, we'll be a really hard team to beat.
I think you're right. Pitching has been very, very impressive here to start up until that 8th inning there, and the pitching still wasn't really too bad. Defense kind of gave us a little couple of hiccups there, and things just went wild there for a little bit. Let's go down some stats here real quick, Al. Gatlin Stanton 1 for 5 on the evening. Pierce Adkins 0 for 3 with 2 base on balls. Joel Elliott 0 for 3 with a base on balls. Luke Stewart 0 for 3. Lathan Brown 1 for 1 with 3 base on balls. John Paxton 0 for 4. Cooper Collins 1 for 3 with a base on balls. Colin Elliott 0 for 2 with a run scored and a base on balls. And Landon Delwart 0 for 1, 1 RBI, 2 walks. So I think, and well, let's do the pitching here as well.
Yeah.
Cooper Collins 2 2/3. The starter this evening, I thought he pitched really well, Al.
Yes.
1 hit, 1 run was an unearned run.
Yep.
2 walks and a strikeout. And then Joel Elliott came in relief. He'll get the loss. 5 1/3, 2 hits, 5 runs, 2 of those earned, 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. And we kind of got together here. And we're going to go with Lathan Brown as our player of the game. He was on base every time he was up to bat tonight. 3 walks, a hit there in the 8th inning, and a run scored.
Yeah, he had good plate appearances, was very patient, didn't get a lot to hit, and didn't get himself out.
Right.
And then when he did get something to hit, he was able to get on base. And I don't know if I'd call it a rally or not, but gave us a chance to at least get into it. Made things a little interesting there in the bottom of the 8th. So congratulations, Lathan. Panthers, tough sledding here, but it's early. 1-1 on the season. They'll have plenty more times, plenty more chances to right the ship at the plate. And if they can do that, they're getting good pitching, good defense, and some really nice plays. I'll mention Landon Delwart made a nice play over there on a snag over there in left field, and then almost made another immaculate play. I think he ended up getting an error officially on it, but that was a tough one running to his left.
And how about the play by Gatlin Stanton earlier in the game in center field? Made a diving catch, threw it back to first base trying to get the double play, couldn't quite get it. But I like the defense I've seen so far, and the pitching, honestly, has held up pretty well.
Yep, so tough one for the Panthers, but that's okay. They'll have plenty more opportunities at it. It's a long season. Panthers find themselves at 1-1 after a loss to Ravenswood. Deal. It's been another fun evening. I want to thank you for being here. Jeremy, thank you for running that camera for us. We appreciate it, and it's been a beautiful evening here at Mesa. We appreciate all our sponsors, appreciate everybody for watching, and we'll sign off until the next time.
Absolutely, sounds good. See you all later.
Yep.